I'm always trying to look for what's the connection between different artistic forms. And what I do know is, and I know that it applies to what you do in music, is, and also on your talk show, when it's time to go, you just go. You look at all the different things that you've been through in your life and in this in your personal life recently. And people might say, well, how do you keep going? It's because you take it moment to moment to moment. I'm going to take this and I'm going to write this song. Then I'm going to write that song. I'm going to move to this moment, then to that moment.
Well, that's interesting you said that, because that's literally, I think everybody had a hard time during COVID. They tried to keep our show going, and well, we did. But like from my ranch in Montana, which had very poor internet and like could not be a more remote location in the mountains. And I'm traipsing through snow. My marriage is falling apart. No one knows. I'm learning all these songs. I'm doing this other stuff for music thing. Like it's like just shit is hitting the fan. And all the while, you're like, what's up, America? And you're smiling, and you're yeah. I think a lot of us have to do that, whatever vocation you choose, like whatever your job is. Like I think a lot of us have to do that sometimes. But what I found helpful is I would be like truth, like completely bawling, like right before we would be shooting and be like, how do I fix this? Like, and then we'd start and we'd like, let's say cover like an HI story, and some amazing human would come on the screen and just say how they went from something maybe tragic and did something that usually maybe people would find cheesy or something, but it's so healing. And I think when you step outside yourself and not necessarily compartmentalize it, but just let it go for a moment, because it seems so huge, and then you focus on someone else, it kind of changes the perspective on everything in your life. Of course, and it kind of is healing in a sense, but it's hard to keep smiling.
Right.
There was one time when I was like, I never cancel. I'm not that person. And I was like, I can't actually fix this. Like, I looked like, oh God, put her in a jacket. Like, I was like, it was real bad. I was really sad. And so we had to like cancel.
And I know that's so rare for you. Because
it is, yeah.
I've actually seen footage of you at some award show and you're performing your ass off. And I know that I later heard the backstory, which is that you needed to have an appendectomy. Didn't they the doctors...
shows are like the death for me. You don't understand. Like that happened. Yes, like my appendix was about to burst. I literally went into surgery hours later. Something else happened the other time I was doing it. My first performance ever on the Grammys. This is a real story. I was called right as I was leaving for the Grammys, being picked up by my publicist at the time, Roger Widnowski, and was told I had cancerous results. And I was like, and cancer like runs in our family, like ovarian, cervical, like just the gamut, breasts, everything. And I was like, what? And the whole day was ruined, because I just couldn't stop crying, because I was like, wait, I haven't done so much like in my life. I was like, and it just was the worst day ever. True story. The next morning, I called back to schedule, because I was like, I can't. They're like, we need you to come in now. I was like, well, I'm going to be performing on the Grammys. So, and it was like a huge moment for any kid that grows up watching. That's like the epic thing for you. And literally called the next morning for like what I needed to do next. And they were like, oh, we're so sorry. Those were actually someone else's results.
No. Jesus
No.
Christ.
And I was like, you?
No.
First of all, my first thought was like, who did you tell they were fine?
Right.
And now you're calling them and telling them they have cancer. Like, I'm like, wait, what? And then
they called Clark Kellison.
And then I was like, I know. And then
we're so sorry, Clark.
Whether you're on a cross-country drive or on your daily commute, time in the car is perfect for listening to podcasts like, I don't know, this one. T-Mobile covers more highway miles with 5G than anyone. Their network helps keep you connected to all your favorite podcasts when you're out and about. I got to tell you, I like to road trip sometimes.
I do too, and I have T-Mobile, and I can honestly say there's coverage.
That's important. Like, there's been times in my life where I'm out on the road, driving around, and especially on those family trips. You're out in the desert. You want to make sure you have that coverage.
Yeah, what if you get, like, your car breaks down and you're just there.
Sitting there like a chump?
Yeah.
With no coverage?
Yeah.
Not this guy. I've got T-Mobile, got 5G. Find out more at T-Mobile.com/CY. That's SEEWHY.
I'm just telling you, award shows get ruined for me. They're like sometimes I don't want to go because I'm like, what the hell is going to happen to me? Like, because something always happens. I feel like, and I won that night.
Oh my God.
And then I won again, and then I just kept crying because I was like, God's giving me this before He takes it.
I'm sorry.
I had to have my makeup.
Thank you, God, for this one last.
I was
What? I get to live?
Everyone was like, oh my gosh, your performance was because of you, because it's an emotional song in general. They were like, it was so beautiful. And I was like, that's because I thought I was dying. And I was like so worried. And they had to redo my makeup 3 times. I'm like, you people ruined an entire moment to like for me. And I award shows in general, like shit always happens to me. I don't know. I'm always afraid to say yes, like, because who knows what's going to happen.
My favorite my award show moment was I was working. Well, there's a bunch of crazy things that have happened, but I was working on an award show once and emceeing it, and had to do kind of like a song and dance number. And I can sort of like hold a tune if necessary in a comedic way. So it was all fine. But then it was important that I hit this note at the end. Yeah. And so they said, you know about this, but they said, what we're going to do is we're going to get you into the Capitol Records building. The orchestra is there. That's going to be.
Did you do it while they were playing?
And yeah, it was the greatest thing in the world. And what they did is they had me sing it there. So they had it on this track. Yeah. But then they had me hit this one note. So I was going to sing it live, but then at the end go, so welcome to I got to hit this note up there and hold it, which I don't do. It'd been piece of cake for you, but I don't do that. So they auto-tuned it, and then they did this thing where they extend it for a long time, so it looks like I'm really holding the note. Oh yeah. And they said, so Conan, just get to that part, and then get to there, and then go and get down on one knee and mime it, and we'll slide it across, and it'll look like you hit it. Okay, so I do the whole bit, I do all the jokes, then I go into the song, then I hit the note, and the crowd, was really liked it, and they were like, yeah, woo! And I walk off stage, and Barry Manilow is standing there. And he's looking at me and he says, hey, man, you hit that note and held it. And I said, auto-tune pre-record. He went, oh, and walked away. Like I had farted,
He was so impressed and then rejected it.
He went from, wow, that was, and then his face felt like he'd had a stroke. And he just turned and walked away. And I'm like, yeah. He was just like, oh, you sicken me. Yeah, it was a fun moment for me. I want to talk about this album, Chemistry, because I've been listening to it. I listened to it last night, and my daughter is such a massive fan of yours, and she's 19. So I said, they gave me this sneak listen to Kelly Clarkson's new album. And so she got in the car with me, and we drove around, listened to the whole album, and both of us blown away, but my daughter just going on and on about your range and the way you put a song across. And I think this is your 10th. Is this your 10th album?
It's my 10th. Someone told me that. Yeah.
That's amazing. And someone told me that.
I'm going to be honest with you. I had no idea.
I'm told I'm delightful.
I am delightful.
Not by anyone here. I hire a guy. But what's amazing to me is I feel like I know great singing when I hear it. And I remembered watching your audition tape, which is out there. It's fascinating to see your audition for American Idol.
Yeah. And it's fascinating to know which one you saw.
What do you mean?
Because they show, they edit and they show you. I think they ended up releasing, but they had me actually sing another song. I came in singing At Last.
Yeah, that's the one I saw.
Yeah, but then they actually ended up releasing at some point because they found out because they asked me, they're like, oh, that's how you sound a slow song. Can you sing like an up tempo? And like literally every person was singing Itchy, Gitchy, Ya Ya, whatever. The pink, the Lady Marmalade. Marmalade. Every soul in the building was rehearsing that song to sing. So I was like, anything but that song. I was like, so I ended up singing Madonna, Express Yourself, for some odd reason, because that's not like a.
But it clearly went well.
It went fine, but like it's funny because how they edit the show, like nobody even saw that for years.
Well, what's great is watching their reactions because it's you have the judges there and it's Paula Abdul and and they're like, okay, go ahead, and you come in and you really do look like you've just come in from selling some Red Bull to people in a park.
I literally probably
and
did.
Then you start to sing At Last and you just cut to them and it's really fun to see because it's I don't know. It's like people seeing a UFO. They're just all looking at you. Their reactions are so priceless. They're seeing awesome talent come out of you, which is really cool.
Well, so Randy and Paula were like that with me, but I had to win over the Brit. Like he didn't even remember me. I came back and he literally said, and like, I think I was singing Respect, and it was on one of the lives or something. And I was like, oh, you can't hear that enough. He was like, I don't even remember you. And I was like, thank you. That is so great.
Well, it's funny. His job was kind of to be that way. And it's nice because
I had also changed my hair color, though. So I think he just honestly did not recognize me or remember me at all. Was not impressed by my voice at first. And I think
what do you mean? What are you talking about? I
think I won him
have
over.
Like this crazy operatic voice. What do you mean?
I'm telling you, but I literally got off stage and I was like, well, you can't hear that enough. It was like, I don't remember you. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
I'd rather suck and be memorable than but not memorable.
Yeah. Well, he wears sweaters with no T-shirt underneath, and that.
No, he's like such a fan now. He's so nice.
Oh, now he's come around.
I had to win him over.
Yeah, sure.
No,
now
I
he's
won him over
around.
on this show. I won him over on this show, but I think it took a minute. Yeah.
This album that you've done, Chemistry, is about really personal stuff in your life.
Yeah.
Which is where a lot of great music comes from.
Tragedy.
Historically, but must be. I know that you wrote some of these songs maybe a year and a half ago.
2.5 to 3. I literally had to sit on it because my label loved the work, but I was like, I can't sit and do this. I'm not ready. Like, I'm saying, to talk about it. Like, so and now I just needed to wait until, we were through it and then I could do it. But so it's weird to listen to now because it's.
Do you feel like it's all because you went through this traumatic, separation, divorce? Is that, and obviously I'm not a songwriter or know anything about it, but is that at all therapeutic to write about it?
It's only therapeutic. That's the 100% the reason why I did it. Like, I wrote so many songs, and I think, we all process things differently. And for me, like, even when I was a kid, I had funny enough, I had a problem communicating, and really good at it now. But I had a problem with it, and my mom like shoved a journal in front of me and was like, "Why don't you write?" And so I started writing poetry, and I noticed that that's how I would process my feelings or what I was feeling, or I just didn't know sometimes because there's so many. It just feels chaotic sometimes up here. So then it turned into music. And so a lot of that was just me doing it selfishly. But then you realize, like, a lot of people, unfortunately, will relate to statistically, a shit ton of us relate to a divorce rate. So, and just loss in general, grief in general. So I picked the ones that I felt weren't so literal and okay, because we have children. So I picked the ones that were okay, that I felt like, and then I put those out. But
now, but the ones that are super literal,
those are for me.
And they're probably just super specific. And so
super duper specific.
Right. On August 5th.
It's a lot of anger. Yeah. Just a lot of anger. I think a couple of the angry songs made it, but they weren't the ones that were like, no, Code Red over. Yeah, go somewhere else.
Yeah, well, it's fascinating to me because what I know is trying to make people laugh. And what's always been an amazing realization for me at the times when I've been really upset about something, maybe a show didn't go well or something didn't go my way, and I'll start talking about it and doing like a comedic riff about it, and then I'll notice that people around me are like laughing really hard. And you've been around this because you've been with me a long time, Sona.
Yeah.
That sometimes when I'm just venting about something that went wrong and I keep venting about it and people are laughing, I feel like, wait a minute, I just took this negative experience and I wasn't even trying to, but somehow it just turned into a way of everybody's laughing now, so some good came out of it.
Absolutely.
And I imagine it's somewhat similar to, very different, but somewhat some of the same idea.
I think it's exact. And I think it's, I've said this before, but like, especially like divorce in general is hard. Separation, grief, loss, all of that is hard. I think the worst part though is when you feel alone. Like I don't even hang out with anybody that's really like my main group of friends, like aren't married, don't have children, aren't in the public eye, like none of the things that tick the boxes that I am. So, which is awesome. That's why we make a fun group. But at the same time, when you're going through something so horrendous and so publicly, there's no way to like describe that. Like I just saw your shirt. I'm sorry. That's amazing. I caught my eye. That's amazing. But
I can
there's
get
no
you one.
way. Thank you.
It's a Conan shirt, and they're very sexy.
I love it. It's amazing.
Very sexy.
I'm so ADHD, like squirrel. Sorry. But I think when you're that isolated, and I think everybody relate COVID, right? People are so isolated. Like I think that's the worst, to not feel like you can connect with another being and like heal in that sense. And I think that's why we all do crave, like maybe it's not marriage or maybe it's not whatever society tells you, but we do crave companionship and because you need to connect, and you need to, it's almost a process of healing, I think, for me. Do
you have an instrument that you use, a musical instrument, when you are trying to work something out? Do you use a guitar or use a piano?
Horrible guitarist. And I literally played one tour, and then I found out like halfway through they were like not putting it in. I found out they were like not putting it in the mix, and they were like, "Well, we just knew you're learning." So like, and I was like, "Oh my god,
I killed that solo." No one heard it.
Rocking on low tonight. I was like, I felt it, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna let the professionals do it. So I know chords like enough to like write if I need to on a guitar or piano. But honestly, most things, especially this record, most of it was a cappella, just lyrics and melody flowing out of me, and then we worked a track around it. And sometimes I call like I literally sent out like a code red, like any artist friends that I knew that were producers or writers. I was like, please send me anything you have that's like, even if it's like a random guitar riff idea or just anything that, because I was needing to get all of this out, and I just needed different moods and different like perspectives musically. So I wrote like that too, but it's the lyrics and melody are me.
I love that you worked with, and I did not see this coming, but one of my all-time idols is Steve Martin. I absolutely adore Steve Martin.
I can't believe he said yes.
And he had a huge impact on my comedy and my life. And then I find out that, I mean, I always knew he's an amazing banjo player. Yeah. And I hear about this collaboration that you did with Steve Martin, which
you would have never. What? Like, that doesn't even make sense.
But it sounds great. Yeah. And the song is.
So the song is "I Hate Love," and in the song, so I wrote. I sure.
How are you feeling these days?
It was a really sunny day. No, and why I hate love is not that I hate love. It's that you hate what love can do. You know, and especially so in the second verse. You know, you watch The Notebook, right? And you're like, oh, that's so beautiful. James Garner crying, like all the things. You're like, this is achievable. And then you see reality in like a movie like It's Complicated with like Meryl Streep, Steve Martin, Alec Baldwin. It's one of my favorite movies. And that's more real life. And so I just thought it was funny to play off of those. I'm very much inspired by art, like whether it's music or movies or art or whatever. And so I played off that. And then the lyric, it's like, I'll take Steve Martin over Gosling. Like I'm basically like throwing Ryan Gosling. I love Ryan Gosling. But I was making a joke.
I dated him for a while.
Okay.
And
was it good for you? Or?
No, it's really, yeah.
I know it's not The Notebook, is it?
Underwhelming lover.
So anyway, I made this reference of Steve Martin in it, and that I would choose Steve Martin over Gosling. And I literally looked at Jesse Shack, my producer. I was like, do you think, because I know he's a badass musician, I was like, do you think in some world he would agree to play on this? Because it's kind of a pop punk song, and banjo I thought would be cool on it. And
and it is.
And it is. And so anyway, he said yes. I know. And I didn't get to go to the studio with him. I still never met him. Jesse got to. I was working.
It's so funny. You brought up The Notebook, and I just have to relate that Ryan Reynolds was on the show. Do you remember this? Ryan Reynolds was on the show once.
Burned into my memory forever.
So Ryan Reynolds was on our show, and he had this idea. He said, let's recreate this scene from The Notebook. So I'm wearing the blue dress in the rain.
Yeah.
They're yelling at each other.
And they're yelling at each other in the rain.
Yeah.
You came back for me.
Yeah.
And Ryan Reynolds is doing Ryan Gosling, and it culminates with the two of us, and it was shot in this like beautiful filmic style to exactly match the movie.
Oh my gosh!
And
you're Rachel McAdams.
I'm Rachel McAdams, and my hair is just matted down, and I'm wearing the same dress.
How was your ugly cry?
Oh, it was fantastic. It was really ugly, and
nailed it.
But it ends with Ryan Reynolds and I had just agreed that we were going to rush each other and start making out. So we start making out, and we're making out for what?
It felt like 4 hours.
Yeah.
But it was maybe just
And
like a minute.
You can
which
see
is
it on the
still
internet.
long.
But Ryan...
You're giving it the old college
No,
try,
you go for it. And Ryan Reynolds at one point has this move where he's reaching over and he's doing... He's kind of twiddling my ear.
Yeah.
And so we just
That's
both
one of his
went-
moves.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Okay.
So I learned a lot about him.
And myself
Yeah,
that day.
exactly. And so we done, cut, we got it. And I'm just like, all right, what's next? And I move on. And my wife had watched the whole thing happen. She saw it on TV that night. She watched it and she said, yeah, that ruined both of you for me.
Like collectively at the same time.
I no longer like... I'm no longer... I don't like you.
I'm unattracted to both
I like...
of you.
Yeah, I now find you both horrific. But...
I think that's amazing.
Well, it was a good experience.
It's amazing how long it lasted.
Oh, yeah.
So
All right.
Yeah,
long.
just go for it. You just got
When you know that's coming, do you use a mint? Do you put a mint in your mouth or?
I actually, just to get him, had a burrito. I had a very
Like garlic?
a rare garlic burrito, all garlic.
Yeah.
Because what did I care?
Yeah.
Do you guys still talk at all?
Do you
yeah.
still kiss?
We
Or-
let's just say we text a lot.
Oh.
Hey there, welcome to Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend. My eternal search for friendship, really meaningful friendship. So far, how many of these shows have we done?
300 and something?
And not one person has agreed to be my friend. This is a journey. It's like Hercules and his labors.
Yeah.
I'm just out there trying, but I'll keep trying. I'm joined by my, I hope, friends, my pals,
We're friends.
and employees.
That's true.
Sonam Obsession.
You said 300, and I was going to guess like 3,000.
No, 350, something like that, right? 350?
I was
Yeah.
way off.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Matt Gorley, how are you?
I'm good.
Haven't
how
seen
are
you guys in a while. We spent a little time apart, and I did miss you guys. I say that with genuine feeling,
Good.
which is rare for me.
That's nice.
And I'm curious how everyone's doing. Sona, what you been up to?
I fell down the stairs a couple days ago.
We're laughing already. Well, you're here, so you weren't killed.
No, I wasn't killed.
But tell us what happened.
It was at my new place,
Mhm.
and I was coming down the stairs, and I slipped, and so I slid down the stairs on my butt.
Mhm.
So it was like a dun 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 all the way down, and nobody was around. Like Tack was in the shower, and so it was one of those things where you just kind of are like, "Well, I just fell. Now I have to just get up and continue on with my day."
Did it hurt
It hurt so bad.
on
And then
the coccyx, the tailbone?
Yes, on my tailbone, and it still hurts. Like I'm kind of like moving around a lot on the chair right now because it's like kind of uncomfortable for me. But then Tack came out of the shower and he was like, "What was that?" It sounded like something really heavy fell.
Okay, Tack. Who threw a piano down the stairs? Who threw an Armenian piano down the stairs?
Ah, come on. But it was just like, when you fall, it's like, it could be funny if someone else is around or if other people.
You're chilling right now.
Yeah.
If other people come and check on you, then it's like, oh, okay, she fell. It's weird, but she's okay.
They make it kind of normal. a little bit.
Yes, but when you're by yourself and you're at the end of your fall and you're just kind of in a weird position and you're like, okay, I just have to get up and just keep going.
Right. That's life.
I know, but
That's all of life.
and it's ironic because people falling is one of my favorite things.
Oh my God. You have shown me over the years as my assistant, long before this podcast, you would say I would hear explosive laughter. I'd be trying to get a show together. I'd hear explosive laughter. I'd go out and you would be watching a bride come out at her happiest moment and then fall into a big bowl of dog shit. And you would be crying.
I would too.
And then, and you know what it is? It's best when it happens when someone's preening. If there is a difference. If a person just falls, it's not as funny as someone who's dressed up for their big moment
and grinning and saying, "Everybody look at me."
Yeah.
And then they trip. Do you know what I mean? And
There was a video I bookmarked and would watch over and over again. It was these two men dressed as mascots, so in big costumes, and they were on ice, and they were doing a commercial for, I think, cars or a car dealership.
Okay. This is we're gonna have to throw to this. We're gonna find this and throw to it.
The mascots.
Wait, hold on.
Okay.
One of the
Real quick, listeners, go to the YouTube channel or Instagram
One of the mascots
at Team
could-
Coco Podcast.
Mascots could not stay standing, and so
this is I'm so glad I brought this up.
I can't.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
You gotta find it.
Throw to the tape. Go to the tape.
He's like, he's like walking around, and then he just
Goes down hard. Yeah. Oh my, you've been defeated.
Oh my God, you're in vapor lock.
You've defeated. You've been
I'm actually crying. I can't speak.
Too bad.
I think about it. I think like on a regular I think about it more than I think about my kids sometimes. Just this video of this guy, these like, please tell me you found it, of these people on a mascot.
This is it. Yeah,
This is it.
This is it. I've seen it.
Oh
Okay.
my God,
Put
I'm
it up.
crying.
Put it up.
I'm
Put it up.
I'm gonna cry more.
You know what does that for me? Have you ever seen the drunk Ewok on the Today Show at Halloween? That humps their legs and does Michael Jackson dancing. Oh my God, it's incredible. It's incredible. It's like a Halloween display.
Oh wait, here we go.
Yes!
There we go.
Hold it up.
Oh my God.
Is this it? Yes.
Yeah, it's the
There we go.
bloopers.
The wrong socks.
Oh. Don't make him keep doing. Don't make him keep doing it.
He's about to go.
Help him! Help him!
Guys,
Viper Mitsubishi is a proud sponsor of Golden Goat for Hockey.
Oh my God. Are they playing yakety sax?
What?
oh my God.
Okay, whatever that car is, I'm buying it. Why?
Incredible.
Why do they keep me?
Oh, amazing.
Look at her.
Amazing.
She's a puddle.
That lived up, Sona. I wasn't thinking that was going to live up
No,
to your
but look
reaction,
at her.
but that was pretty good.
She's gonna die. You're not getting enough air.
I am. Sometimes I get really scared. I'm not breathing enough when I laugh too
All right,
much,
we
but
gotta
that
do this.
video does it every single time.
We got to
good.
do this. My guest today is a singer-songwriter whose first independently produced album, Period, is out now. Very happy she's here today. She's an old friend from back in the day. Kesha, welcome. Kesha, first of all, I know it's a podcast. It's an audio medium, but you look, as always, fantastic. And we do have cameras rolling. Anyone, you got to go online. You got to check out, right? How Kesha's dressed. You
Yes.
look fantastic.
Thank you. Which camera do I like?
Stand and look.
Give it
we
to-
have all these cameras here.
Here?
You look
Here.
incredible, as you always do. You're wearing Conan merchandise, and this is.
my
Oh my God! I
God.
just
Oh
put
my
that together.
Lord! And this is what
Wow.
you will look like if you buy Conan merchandise.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Kesha was a 77-year-old man before she put that shirt on and became. I am so glad you're here. You look gorgeous.
Thank
You look
you.
fantastic. You are all things Kesha. And I want to start by reminiscing.
Let's go.
You came on my show in 2010, I believe, when you were blowing up with TikTok, and you kept coming back on my show.
I wouldn't leave.
You would not leave, but you were such a loyal person. You always came back to the show. You were always great. We had great interviews. We had great moments. You would perform. You were just a trooper. And so nice to me, and I wanted to first thank you for that.
Oh,
You're
well,
just a,
thank
you're
you
just
back.
you were great. And then I wanted to reminisce about, we're not getting into specifics today about the various shit that you have gone through. We're going to stay clear of all that for all legal reasons and blah, blah, blah. But I was walking along in Venice a bunch of years ago when you were in the midst of some real dark times, and we bump into each other. I hugged you because I just knew that you were going through this bad time. And we had this like nice moment of me asking you how you doing, you talking to me. It was this nice human moment. Of course, you're Kesha. So there's paparazzi.
Yeah.
I had never seen paparazzi before. They are not interested in Conan O'Brien. So I was like, hey, so that's paparazzi.
They avoid you.
Yeah.
They
paparazzi.
do not.
No.
They follow you.
A photo of Conan O'Brien is worth less. Even in the digital era, you lose money on a photo of Conan O'Brien.
No.
But they got this photo, and so I thought, and it circulated, and I thought, gotta first call the wife about hugging Kesha on the street.
To confess?
To confess
Yes.
that, yes, Kesha and I have been seeing each other secretly.
Yeah.
But on a personal level, I'm very happy for you that you have gone through a really bad experience and come out the other side seemingly stronger than ever.
Thank
and
you.
looking beautiful and
Thank
making great
you.
music. And so I just wanted to start with that, like this just big dose of positivity.
I love it.
And as my old friend, I'm proud of you for hanging in
you.
there.
Oh my God. This means so much coming from you. You're iconic. And the reason I kept showing up is not because you're iconic, but because you're such a good man. Like you're so kind. And you can just tell in Hollywood, there's everybody.
Yeah.
And then there's like the especially bad ones, but then there's like sprinkled with especially good ones.
Oh.
And I just could always tell from the very beginning. I was like, he's an especially, like you're a magical, like light worker.
Oh.
Like you're just amazing. So that's why I do this. And that's why I show up with
I know.
guitars in your face on my
listen to
outfits.
this. Look what you brought. You bring me this gorgeous Fender Strat, which is, I love a Fender Strat. I look at this. Yes, I know. We're now a game show.
You're like a Price is Right model.
And I've never
Matt.
seen that color with a black pick guard, and it is absolute. How's the action on that, baby?
The action is satisfaction.
Okay,
Oh,
all right.
you shouldn't have asked him.
I know. I regret
take it all back.
Yeah. That was so nice of you.
But
You're just a lovely person.
But literally, it's because you're such an amazing person.
Oh.
Like that.
We got to take this on the road. I think I should be part of your. I think I should be part of your live show.
Let's go. I'm going on tour, baby. Let's go.
I know, and it's called the Tits Out Tour.
Yeah, you'll have to get your tits out though.
Listen, when I let
Try
these
keeping 'em in.
when I let these babies out, you were going to see audience attendance plunge when these two Irish cutlets come out.
Bring him out, baby.
When
We're
these
ready.
Looks like
two little dollops of spam.
That is both too poetic and too on the nose or
awful.
something. Oh my God, Irish cutlets.
They got to come out. They've never
Yummy.
seen sunlight, and it is time.
Let's go. Come to MSG. I'm headlining Madison Square Garden for the first time in my entire career.
Wait, how could that be the first time?
I've played there many times.
Right.
It's the first time I'm headlining. So like having gone through the shit I've gone through, not fun. Don't need to talk about it. But I will say I am proud of me too.
You should be.
I am proud of me.
And I'll say something. I want to go back and take people just, this is not news to you, but your story, you've been working at this for a very long time.
Oh, yeah.
And I think I like to highlight those parts of the story because there are a lot of people that can think attractive woman hits it big. It can just happen. They don't understand the years and years of the songwriting you were doing since you were a kid.
Oh, yeah.
Your mom,
Mm-hmm.
a songwriter,
Totally. Yeah.
wrote for Dolly Parton,
Uh-huh.
wrote for a bunch of people.
Johnny Cash, Merle Haggard.
But you guys had hard times, food stamps, not a lot of money,
Yeah.
struggle. And from an early age, you were writing songs and working on becoming yourself.
Yeah. Well, I kind of like got the assignment when I was little. Like my mom was like, "You're going to be a pop star." And I was like, "I am?" She's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "All right." And so then I was going to go to Columbia. I didn't know that you went to Harvard.
Yeah.
That's
because you're a smarty, a little genius.
No, lots of evil. Trust me, lots of evil, dumb people go there too.
I believe you.
Yeah,
I believe you.
every college encompasses all kinds of people. So yeah, there are
Fair
war
enough.
criminals there right now that are training to be war criminals. But that aside, and don't worry, I'll make a donation. You were working on. Your mom told you you're going to be a pop star, and you took the assignment seriously.
Well, I'm also secretly, people don't know this about me because I, have my butt hanging out and I brush my teeth with a bottle of Jack. These kind of things. So people think I'm like doopy, but actually I was really smart.
You're doopy like a fox.
I'm doopy like a fox. No, I got like almost perfect SAT scores. My IQ, I forget what it was, but it was impressive. And I was going to
Before all the Jack Daniels.
Before all the Jack Daniels got to me. And I was going to go to Columbia and study comparative religion and psychology.
Uh-huh.
And then instead, I signed a record deal.
Yeah.
So what was my point?
I think the point is, and it does not surprise me, you're saying, it might surprise some people that you're smart.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of ways of being smart. And it does not surprise me at all that you're really smart. And watching, first of all, the tenacity that you took to your career. I think for your first album, if I'm correct, you wrote like 200 songs.
Oh, every album I write like 200 songs. I write many songs. This week, I've probably written like 9 songs. It's insane. Most of them are bad. And that's like how some of the hits come out is because I'm like, okay, yesterday I wrote a good song. Today I'm going to write 1 or 2 songs. So let me just write like the worst song. And then all of a sudden, the worst one I can write ends up being the fan favorite.
Well, that does not surprise me. There's an old saying that every person who comes out with the great American novel has 15 terrible novels in their desk.
Yeah.
And the problem is once they write the hit novel, then the publishers quickly want another one. So they go, oh, I got them. And it's like,
Totally.
yeah, there's a reason those didn't go. You have to write. I mean, Lennon and McCartney wrote hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of songs before they get to writing the good stuff.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of art is good editing. It's
For
what you take
sure.
out. Now, this podcast, we don't seem to take much out.
Well, it would be 10 seconds long. And we just can't make any money.
Yeah, this
that
isn't
way.
art, so we know that.
That's not true. Humor, to me, is the most impressive kind of art. I'm going to challenge you on that.
I think in moments we hit these really nice high notes, and then there's a lot of Matt going blah blah blah, and Sona going blah blah blah.
Why do I sound like that?
You have a beautiful high register.
Oh.
It's funny because you describe yourself as a kid as a seeker, and that you tried out different churches. You were looking for something.
Well, so since I was little, okay, let me back this up.
Okay.
It's my last lifetime. And I always knew that. But then I recently was at the Naked Hippie Commune and the medicine woman was like, it's your last lifetime. And I was like, I know, right? She's like, it definitely is. So ever since, because I'm Pisces.
And Pisces means you're saying you've had other lifetimes. How many do you think you've had?
Oh, too many.
Okay. And this is the last one.
This is it, baby. This is the finale. That's why I got it all popping off like crazy.
Yeah.
So it's the last one because I was like, give me all you got. And God was like, are you sure? And I'm like, yeah, bitch. And then I'm like,
when I call God bitch, he tends to throw thunderbolts down at me. Yeah. Or she. Or they. I'm just going to cover every base here. But what I'm saying is, I don't like the way you talk to God. I think it's disrespectful. That's my only problem. So this is your last lifetime. I would be okay with this being my last lifetime because I've loved this lifetime. And if this is it, I'm not greedy for more. I don't think it's going to get better.
when's your birthday?
April 18th.
Oh, you're at the beginning, honey.
Oh, no, I can't do more.
This is like your first one.
No,
you have
really?
like 3,000 minute left.
I'm more worried for the world. That has oh, my God.
Well, it's gonna be end times.
I'll say.
It's all post-apocalyptic, me babbling as a new person. So you were going to, this is your last.
Oh, so it's my
Who
last
told you this?
lifetime.
A shaman told you this?
Well, this medicine woman. So I go to this place called Esalen, and it's like you can be naked, and you started as an alternative to an insane asylum, but it's in the redwood forest, and you go and you soak in like these lithium-filled baths, and you're naked, and it's beautiful, and there's butterflies. We love it. So I go there, and then I met this medicine woman, and she's like, "Oh my God," and I was like, "I know," and she's like, "I'm like, I know." And she's like, "It's your last lifetime, you know?" I'm like, "Yes." And so we've been doing all this work, trying to get me like spiritually focused and ready to just like spread as much love in the most adorable package as much as I can till the day I die.
Let me ask you a question. Would I do okay at Esalen? Be honest.
You would love it.
But
have you ever been? Do you know about it?
I've never been naked. So
well, come to the tour and get your
no, but what I'm saying is I don't know. Be honest. We're friends. Be honest. How would I do at Esalen?
Well, how do you feel about spiders?
I'm okay with spiders.
Okay. How do you feel about like nakedness? And
I like other people being naked.
Okay.
Totally down with it.
How do you feel about hippies?
Hippies, I'm cool with hippies.
You'd be great.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can go and like take I teach songwriting there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I'm down with all of it. I'm down with everyone else being naked, me maybe in a 3-piece suit.
No. That's great. You can do whatever makes
but with
anybody
like the little
comfy.
butt, like assless chaps.
Wait, but you're watching everybody who's naked and you're fully clothed?
And sketching them.
Sounded kind of weird. I've done that there.
I'm sketching them and I found a little window I can peer out of.
Oh, no.
Yeah, peering through a little window. And I brought the little window. I set it up between two trees.
And you were never invited there.
And I was not invited there, and I'm escorted out, and I run away every time.
Jeez, you were invited. Now you're not invited.
I'm not invited. You just disinvited me.
No, you would love it. We should go, honestly, if you ever want to go for a weekend. It's my favorite place in the world.
Okay.
And what was my point of all of this?
You don't need a point. That's the thing. We're
that
having
how
a good time.
podcasts work?
Yeah.
You don't need a point.
That's how this one works.
So I just don't have to have a point. I
no
love
responsibility.
it. Oh
but
my
it's-
God.
I'm going to give you your point.
Go ahead.
And this is the ultimate form of mansplaining. I'll tell
I
you,
love it.
Kesha,
Please,
what you meant.
Tell me my point.
Well, I was bringing up the fact that as a kid, you were a seeker. You went to like you used to drive around to different churches or have your mom drive around to explore. And it sounds like this has been a theme in your life. You're going to Esalen. You're out there to try and find out whatever you can find out. You're curious, which takes a certain amount of bravery, I would say.
Oh my God, it's very psychedelic out here. You guys don't think? It's so surreal.
Mm-hmm.
I have the trippiest experiences, and I'm like, fine line between like spiritual and just insane.
Yeah.
But like, I love riding that line.
Mm-hmm.
And I've just had so many interesting, like serendipitous experiences, like where my cat, I had a spiritual awakening and I like saw the universe, and my cat brought me headphones, and a guy.
Was that real, the part where your cat brings you headphones?
I swear to God, Mr. Peeps. I swear to God.
What brand headphones?
He's my
We can
little
turn this
Buddha.
into a plug. And then Mr. Peeps can make some money.
Come on, Peter.
Yeah.
Let's go. No, so
What are we using here?
You sure headphones.
it was this
There you go.
giant Shure headphones. My cat brought me those.
Yeah.
Sure.
Cat
Sure.
approved. Ask Mr. Peeps. They're really good. Mr. Peeps just made $40,000.
He does that. He's great.
This episode is brought to you by Square. Your favorite neighborhood spots run on Square. Did you know Square can help you turn your small business idea into a huge success? Even that genius idea for moving with monkeys, the pop-up workout class taught by, yes, real monkeys. What? I'm just reading the copy here, people. Square isn't just a point of sale for local businesses anymore. What began as a little white card reader is now a behind-the-scenes powerhouse, helping you manage finances, schedule your team, and cover cash flow gaps when they come up. I have to say I love Square, and sometimes I've thought, why don't I just have one? It'd be cool.
No, why would you want to? Yes, that's a great idea. I forgot we were doing an ad for it.
Yeah.
I think that's a fantastic idea.
Nah, you're playing the game. With Square,
Yeah.
you could keep things at moving with monkeys. They're really sticking with this idea. With Square, keep things at moving with monkeys running smoothly, even if one of your instructors won't stop
flinging bananas at the clients.
Oh boy.
Go to square.com/go/Conan to learn more. That's SQUARE. Yeah, I spelled square.com/GO/Conan. Square. Meet you there.
So anyways, so like weird psychedelic things have been happening my whole life. So I started, because in school, I was like, I don't know if I belong with these people, because I'm in like outside of Nashville. People are throwing around the N-word. I'm like, I think I'm gay. And then I was like, well, actually, I just don't like anybody. And so then I met punk rockers, and I was like, wait, I fuck with punk rockers. Because they're like, don't give a fuck, but they stand in their integrity, but like in a very offensive way.
Yeah.
It's kind of fun. And so I was like,
in your face.
Yeah.
That's the essence of punk rock, is lean into it, in your face. This is happening.
Yeah, but like at the heart of it, there's a lot of integrity.
Yeah.
There's just mixed with rage and like, I don't give a fuck how this reads to you, but like, it is what it is. And I loved that. Like Iggy Pop was a guiding light for me. So I'm in like middle school. I'm like, Mom, will you drive me from one super church to the other one? And my first kiss outside of a super church. And I was like, I have always been fascinated with what makes people do what they're doing, like survive. Like, what do you believe in? What are we doing? What are we doing here? And who are you going to listen to about how to do it and like why? So that was always my fascination. Even with becoming a pop star, like I always thought Mick Jagger was very similar to like the preachers I would see at the church.
Yeah.
Like there's a similarity there.
He's a good front man.
Yeah.
You know, Mick Jagger, probably the greatest front man of all time. A good front man is serving the same purpose as a preacher.
Yeah.
It's this tireless energy, and then they have to project hardcore belief in what they're doing.
Totally.
And you can't let that, that's why it's easier to be Bill Wyman, the bass player in the Stones, formerly bass player. But like, you can kind of hang back and have a bad day. But if you're Mick Jagger, you can never have a bad day.
You can't doubt. You can't have a doubt in your damn body about what you're doing. And like that faith, I'm like, shit, I want that faith in something. That's wild. So I always was like really fascinated to that energy. And
did you know you could get up on a stage, or that you belonged up on a stage even as a kid?
No, I was like the person that everyone's like, you're too weird to even like sit near. Like, you're just so weird. And so, no, I didn't want to be on the stage. I was like, I'm just going to go make out with some dude. Right. That has been my motto my whole life.
Wow.
Fuck you guys. I'm going to go make out with some hot dude.
This was your religion, in a way.
Honestly, dead ass. Yeah.
I dabbled in that a little bit.
Sona worked with me for quite a while. During the period of time when you were coming on the show and everything, Sona was making out with some dude up in my office.
Good
she was supposed to be filing. Who's done the filing lately?
It was my religion.
Yeah, it was your religion.
Yeah, so
I love that. That's there's a song in there. Go on.
You got to cut her in.
No, it's fine.
It's interesting to me that, and I didn't realize that you were doing backup vocals for a while before you hit it on your own. And that's a very interesting role, I would think, and very educational.
Totally.
Because you're around Miley Cyrus, Ariana Grande, and you're watching them do it, and you're doing this, providing this very technical assistance to them as and helping them out. But you're kind of watching from the side, but seeing how it's done.
Totally. And like absorbing it all. Like, I've worked with all different kinds of people in the business, but one of the greats is Rick Rubin.
Yep.
And like just seeing how he's done it alongside of how someone like Ariana does it, alongside of, I wrote a song for Britney. Like, just kind of like taking these notes. And that's why I teach songwriting, is because I'm like, I've been around some of the most incredible like artists of our generation, not let alone myself, right? So
exactly,
very cunty.
This is only going to be the podcast that's used that word the third most.
That's right.
Right? There's been two others that are still ahead of you.
But
you have to figure it out.
I like watching people in flow. That's why, you wanted to know why I brought you a guitar? is because I love watching people in flow. I love seeing people in their creative. And like anything can be creative, right? Like the way I got dressed today, it's creative.
Yes. You took a Conan t-shirt and you took it so to the next level that, yeah, I've never been attracted to myself. But now I am. Wait a minute, that's not true.
Promoting self-love in here too. We love that.
You're not attracted to Kesha. You're attracted to yourself. You can
Kesha
have
is
your
making
shirt.
the t-shirt with me on it attractive.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm
okay.
suddenly attracted to you as well.
Yeah. So let's talk about this because you put in the time, you work. Then I meet you when TikTok hits and it's a phenomenon.
Yeah.
And you have described the feeling that so many people wish and pray for this day. And when it happens, though, it's kind of mind altering because you had been playing in front of, I just played a show and there were a couple hundred people there. And then overnight,
Dude, it was not.
don't you call me dude.
I almost called you.
I'm an admiral in the Navy. You call me Admiral O'Brien. I'm an admiral in the Kesha Navy.
I stopped myself from saying bitch. No, okay.
No, bitch is okay.
Okay.
This admiral's okay with
but
bitch.
not to God. Okay. So the shows I was playing before that were like 10 people, and the one guy at the bar was asleep. So does he count? I don't know. And then I played Lollapalooza, and I would look out, and I was like, do they know? They must be here for the person after me.
Right. Who's standing behind me that they want to see?
And I was like, what? And then they knew the song, and I was like, what the fuck is going on here? And then that night it was like hanging out with the Black Keys, and they came to the show, and I'm like, whoa, what the hell? It happened so fast. So fast. And my mind was like, what? It was very weird.
Well, I remember you came on for TikTok, and then you kept coming back with other performances. And what I always remember is how you're so quick and funny, and your whole spirit was, let's see where this goes, which was great, which was really nice. And you had this sense of humor about, I'm sure I try to say this the right way, like you would use your sexuality in this way that was really fun.
Silly and fun.
Silly and fun, and things firing out of your...
Chicha?
To use a
I'm
technical
sorry.
term. Yes, that's right.
I didn't realize we were in Nicaragua. Please, someone translate for me.
Two cunties and a chicha. We got them.
I love keeping track.
And one chicha. I'm not familiar with the chicha or the vagina, for that matter.
Both were writing it down.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get my terms right. You know, when Kesha comes on, it comes with a term sheet.
Yeah, it does. There's
God
a
is a
glossary.
bitch. There's cunties and chichas.
Can we get a telestrator in here as well? Or?
But no, like literally, and things were firing out of your nipples, and
There
it was. There was. You didn't. Oh, wait a minute. That's a dream I had. Yeah, you would. There was a
fun.
burlesque, fun attitude about it all.
Yeah.
Which had a almost cartoonish element to it, and it was fun. It was that's the word. It was fun and
It's fun.
experimental and artistic and silly and absurd and the whole thing mashed together.
Totally. Because I grew up not knowing, I didn't have my God to pray to.
Mhm.
Like, even in anywhere, I was like, and I've started to realize, like, it's kind of cool that I do feel like a true original. In ways I wished I had someone to be like, I want to be just like that person, but there's like nobody to really point to.
Mhm.
Like, there are a lot of amazing people I want to be like in ways, but there's not just like one person.
Well, I have this theory that I've had for a while, which is we all grow up looking at people and thinking, I really like what they're doing. I really like what they're doing. I really like what they're doing. And sometimes you can mistakenly think, I want to be that person. And what I have found is and I've said this before, it's your failure to be the person. And I use the word failure. It's not really a failure, but it's your attempt to be the person and your inability to be them that makes you original.
Yes.
So you have your eye on this idea that I'd like to be that person, but you're different. You've got, in my case, I I was aiming at that, and I was a bad copy of that when I was younger, or thinking I was supposed to be that. And then it was my failure to be any of those people that made me whatever I am.
Totally. I have many thoughts about this. So I think authenticity is the highest vibration you can vibrate at, like true authenticity, not trying to be somebody, like really just your authentic, weird self with your family dynamic passed down in your body and your DNA and where you come from and everything you've seen and done. Like your authenticity, you're the only one. Like everyone is a true original.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've like started playing a fun game with myself, like how authentic can I be? And it freaks people out. It kind of freaks me out sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
But then I'm like, well, it's authentic. This is the game we're playing. It's your last lifetime. So that's A. Wait, there was a really good point. Hold on.
Let me tell you what it was.
Fuck, what was it?
B, tariffs don't work.
Oh. Okay, I remember now.
Sorry.
Okay.
I made a guess and I was wrong.
Was not. Okay, height of the pop stardom, like bejazzled bodysuits, not eating, like trying to be this thing that I'm not.
Yep.
And I just like hit a wall where I'm like doing the dancing and I'm like, this is not me.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody wants me to be this. And I'm trying to please them because I like people to be happy. I want people to be happy. Timber, biggest song in the world. Took off the bejazzled bodysuit, stopped the arena tour, started a punk band called Yeast Infection, played dive bars, much to the dismay of everybody around me.
Of the machine.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
They were not happy. But like, that's one of my proudest moments. Because like, I did grow up on food stamps. I'm not scared of what it means to not have money. Like, fuck that. I'm going to stand in my integrity of who I am and in my authenticity. And I'm not going to stand for, like, I'd become the thing that I, like, hated. Like, I don't want little girls looking up to someone who's not eating and me pretending like I'm eating, but I'm not. Like, no, I'm not going to do this. It's not who I am. It's not what I stand for. Fuck that. And that was like when everything changed. Where I was like, I tried it your way, you guys, and it's bullshit. And now I'm doing it my way. And like, take whatever you want because my fucking genius is in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
So you can never have it. You can own my voice. You can do the thing, you blah, blah, blah.
Well, let's talk about that because the album you're coming out with now is the first time that you've owned the rights to your voice. Is that right?
Yeah, it's the first time I've had the legal rights to my recorded voice since I was 18 years old.
Jesus.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And after a 10-year litigation, 3 states.
And this is period. This is the
Yeah.
And it's a strange thing to think about, and I can kind of relate, not on the same scale, but I can kind of relate when you're young and super hungry, you just want in.
When you're just happy to be there.
You're happy to be there. And so, and this is one of the oldest stories in show business is pop stars when they're 17, 18, signing everything away because someone's saying, we have the microphone. The microphone's in that room. If you want to sing into it, sign this piece
right
of paper
here.
and you'll do it.
Yeah. Well, and you also, like, your brain's not fully developed. I grew up without a father, came from very humble beginnings. And so, like, also didn't really understand in perpetuity in the universe.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's what I signed. And I was like, and in my mind, I'm like, I'm a punk rocker. Like, they're going to take a bunch of money. That's fine. Like, I don't care about money. But actually, what I didn't realize is like in perpetuity in the universe of my voice, like it's a big thing you're signing.
Yeah.
And then I just reached max capacity, biggest song in the world moment. And then it was like, no.
Yeah.
And so that's when I saw you in the street. So I needed that hug. So thank you.
I was wandering around hoping I could hug Kesha. And I manifested you.
I love that.
And I was like, I got to get her fast because it's her last life.
You can do that?
It is.
And I knew that I had 10,000 lives still to go. But I knew I couldn't get you the next time around.
Oh, right.
Because you're not going to be around the
Now
next
or
time.
never, yeah.
It's going to be some other. I don't want to hug that creep. This period of time that you went through this crazy litigation and all that stuff that everyone's read about, and I don't think people that have been through legal things on that scale can understand how it consumes your whole life, you know, and like it takes over your whole life. And when it has to do with your creativity and what you do to keep yourself sane, that's doubly, it's not like, oh, you're being sued over a parking lot that you own in Encino and you may not get to see it for a while or you may lose part of it. It's your essence of who you are.
Well, it's the thing that it's weird. It's like your soul is like on paper owned by someone else, but you're like, but it's in my body and I have rights to my body, but all of this has infiltrated every ounce of my body and my brain. And it just is really toxic and it's really unfortunate because, you know, people use that as like a tool to torture. And it works. Like it was really, really hard. And I just remember getting more and more scared and paranoid because like the fuckery, but then also like how long it went on. And that was by design. Yeah. And, you know, I remember being told that by the time I got out of this situation, I would be old and I would be broke and I would be irrelevant. So every single time that I do anything that connects, it hits like on a level people will never understand.
Right.
And so like, it's
a sweet revenge.
Oh, it's also just like, it's not true. Like, I'm not old, God damn it. And I'm, well, the legal bills, but I'm not irrelevant. And so that it's like, it's nice to have people that believe in you. And like, so I appreciate you. And I always have from the beginning, like our relationship from the beginning.
It's so funny that because I feel like we're in tune in some crazy way because you bring this guitar and you talk about flow state. That is the way I chill is before you showed up, I was upstairs with an Epiphone Casino strapped on, just doing scales and noodling and doing little riffs in my office because that's how I kind of turn off the noise. I've found that if my hands are busy, the noise goes away. And if I'm doing scales or if I'm doing, it's just everything calms down a little bit.
Yes, this is what the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills does to me. I'm dead ass right now. I don't know why, but it scratches that part of my brain.
But you know, I completely relate to that. And I've said this before, but for my wife, it is below deck. She likes her some below deck. And there are times where she's so smart and she's so, you know, hyper literate and hyper competent. And then there are times where I'll just find her in a room and she's like got Cheeto dust on her face and she's just watched like 15 down under below decks in a row.
And you're like, are you
I'm
okay?
like, are you all right? And she's like, who are you? Like, I'm your husband of 23 years. You've never seen me naked, but I really am. And so, I mean, but that is, I understand that. We all need that.
Well, I think because creativity has become like, it became my job. And then it became like, I have to fight for this, like so fucking hard. I need like 30 minutes one time a week to watch some ladies yell about their Birkins, okay?
The Birkin, such an innocent shoe. Or bag?
It's a bag. This is a fake Birkin.
That's a fake Birkin?
Oh, yeah, but you can't tell, right?
I
South
could.
Korea. You could not.
The minute you walked in, I was like, fucking fake Birkin. And you know what? Matt gave me the signal to cancel.
I did.
He gave me the let's cut this off. We got a fake
Yeah.
Birkin in the house. And we can't talk to you. You might meet not the real Kesha.
We actually switched that out with a real Birkin when you weren't looking.
I would love that.
That's our prank show.
Oh my God. Giving people real Birkins? Okay. I'll play.
You know, you had the moment, you talk about these little cultural moments. You knew you had made it. You said when The Simpsons switched out the opening of their show, because they always do a different opening. They did an opening featuring TikTok. And you're like, okay.
It's like, fine.
Got it.
I guess this is on. And I was like, and then it was like wild style. It was just like wild style. My life's been wild style.
Wild style.
It's just the only way I can describe it.
So, are you willing to have like a boring day which I know you mentioned you want to watch your Beverly Hills Housewives?
Yeah, that's
But do you ever take a day and just I don't know, make some pasta,
Cake.
a cake, bake a cake, paint a wall, just do some electrical repair on a lawnmower?
To be honest, no, this is like kind of a problem. I have no chill. I have a tattoo that says chill. It's a lie. I'm not chill.
That's why you got the
I
tattoo.
know, I
was to
was
try and
trying
chill.
to
And then
chill.
remind yourself. Yeah.
Just
Right.
get more tattoos.
Yeah. It's
When
like I
you're
have a
trying to
tattoo that
chill.
says "Stop talking."
You do?
No, but I wish I had a tattoo.
Well, it doesn't help. But no, I don't understand.
But what about when you're at this
how-
retreat?
Okay. But
and
then
you
you're
just-
romping around naked, chasing the butterflies and like tromping up in the hills. And then you go in the art barn. And then you go and you like dance your traumas away. And then the medicine
Are
woman
you
comes.
still
and-
naked when this is all happening?
you like can be, but I wasn't dancing naked.
I agree with your.
I'm making little noises. Again, I'm the creep who's peering in at Esselyn.
Yeah.
No.
You know what? I'm in a faraway hill with crazy big, comically large binoculars going, oh, I think I see Kesha.
You're wearing like a
God.
sniper ghillie suit, you know?
No, I'm not wearing I'm wearing a birding outfit.
So
Same
it's
thing.
you go and like you don't usually dance naked. You're usually just
Right. That
naked
can be
in
problematic.
the hot springs.
Yeah.
Just don't be weird about it, Conan.
Don't be weird about what? Dancing naked is problematic. I'm sure. You know.
Why?
I don't know. Things could get caught in the machinery.
What? What machinery? What?
There might be a thresher nearby. I don't know. I haven't thought this all the way through. I assume they're out in the woods and there's a threshing machine.
Your Irish cutlets are going to get caught in the
I
combine.
won't have my Irish cutlets thrashed in some thresher. Kesha, you've ruined this podcast forever.
He short circuited after you said chicha.
I know.
You said Shisha, and you know what? Once that happened,
Let's not discount Bejazzled either.
are we writing these down? What do we
Yeah,
have now?
we've got two cunties. Well, I guess two chichas now for counting that one.
Writing it
One
down.
Irish cutlets and one Bejazzled.
Count it.
And you're both writing
And guess
it
what?
down.
I'm going to keep these on clipboards.
Yeah.
Because I love having this. I love consulting a clipboard. Hold on a second. That's one bejazzled, two Irish cutlets, a cunty.
You compared your nipples to spam. I want
Trust
to
me.
write that one down.
Well, if you saw them, you'd notice what I'm talking about. Let's just say the freckle is not the most erotic symbol. You have had, I'm telling you, you're a very spiritual person.
What's this segue going to be?
Let's go! Do it! Get it!
There's no kind of party like a cashew pot. It goes a cashew pot. I don't stop. Okay. Listen, I want control of this. It's my job as the admiral of this podcast to get it under control. And Kesha has ruined everything. You are always fun. Always fun this
100%.
month.
Yeah,
That's
I know.
why, you know what happened was I was doing something at South by Southwest. And someone came up to me and said, Kesha's here and wishes to speak to you. And I hadn't run into you since I think I saw you on the street. And I said, I would love to see Kesha. And then 5 minutes later, you walked in and we had this nice reunion. And I said, you've got to come on the podcast, please.
And here we are.
And here we are. And it's
Well
a
done.
mess.
It's
a mess.
That is what I
No,
do.
it is.
Well,
It is.
should be.
It is exactly what it should be. You are a magical spirit from another land. Let's take a spiritual journey together. Tell me.
Let's go.
You're a very spiritual person, and you say you've had spiritual encounters. Do
I
you
have.
believe in ghosts? I'm not a ghost person. I
Are
don't
you
think.
fucking kidding me right now?
Well, I don't know about ghosts.
Okay,
I
well,
believe there are energies and spirits, but I don't know about a ghost.
would you
like-
ever go ghost hunting?
Yeah, I go ghost hunting.
Okay, so I did a TV show on Disney Plus called Conjuring Kesha, where I went ghost hunting, looking for aliens, looking for Bigfoot.
Mm-hmm.
T is some shit happened. Didn't do a season 2. So on my tour this summer,
Mhm.
on the days off, I'm doing it myself.
See, this is how you relax. It's not making a cake.
Dude, that is your chill.
That's your
Yeah.
chill. Your chill is looking for Bigfoot and
Fuck yeah.
What about Loch Ness Monster?
Fuck yeah.
Chupacabra.
But I don't know what that is,
Okay.
but fuck yeah too.
It's an Israeli appetizer.
But like, yes, that is how I relax.
Ghosts, though, specifically.
Yes.
Ones who have passed on, you think are still visiting us.
100%. Okay, so I'm filming a show. I am the exec producer, filming the cameraman. I forget what the camera's called, where it's like infrared, where you can see body heat.
Eduardo, what is that called?
Like,
I asked Eduardo.
oh, sorry.
I defer to Matt.
God damn it, you're
And
good.
I'll have you see my previous answer.
A thermal?
I think, isn't it a thermal camera like Predator?
Just like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm filming him. He's filming me. Day 2, Haunted Insane Asylum. They're with Big Frida, Chip Coffee. We're bored. It's like 4 a.m. And they're like, start like basically talking shit to the demons. I'm like, all right, where are you at? Like, you're not even here. Just like.
Right. Condescend to the demons, insult the demons, which would bring a demon forth, I would think.
And it did. And so then on camera, holding the camera, watch this thing like crawl up Jake and crawl into the ceiling. And it happened so fast that I was like, Jake, there's a thing. And then that's how fast, right?
Mhm.
Filming it. Exact same time, he like throws down a red camera, really expensive camera. Is like, oh my God, there's something crawling on me. Pulls his shirt up. And there's 3 scratch marks down his spine. And Chip Coffee comes over and throws holy water on it. And then it heals. And I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Who's Chip Coffee? That's the coolest name I've ever heard. And why isn't he a private detective?
He might be.
The name's Coffee, Chip Coffee. Well, okay, that's stunning. Do you have all that on camera?
Yes. And nobody cares. That's the craziest part.
Cares.
And I'm like, nobody cares about these ghosts I found. You're welcome. But I found so many.
Do you get creeped out in a graveyard? Or are you kind of happy there?
No, I'm so happy.
Yeah.
Because I'm like almost there.
Well, you know what?
Oh my God.
Kesha, no, you're not.
No, you're not.
Trust me, I'm getting to the boneyard long before you. I'll tell you, and I'll come back and I'll tell you how it is. Kesha, it's me, it's Conan.
No, please.
I'm in the afterlife and I'm still not naked. All the other ghosts are letting things flop around.
Wait, how would you haunt?
How would I haunt? Irritating. I wouldn't scare
Irritating?
people, but I'm going to pass on. And Gorley and Sona are youngsters. They're going to be happily living their lives. And I'm going to just be like, oh, hey, what's going on?
You're going to be
Oh.
doing bits.
Doing
Yes.
bits. I'm going to be doing bits and coming back and saying, wouldn't it be funny if, yeah, and you will get an exorcist,
Yeah.
but nothing scary will happen. There'll be no cone vomiting or head spinning.
I'll put my hair up in a bun and it'll just get knocked out immediately.
Whenever her hair is in a
Yeah.
bun, I knock it loose.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah. It's
That's
a
a good
lot
one.
of like, yeah.
When
you'll
you're
do that.
I'll do that. Or Gorley, I'll scratch your favorite. He loves to listen to old Kay Kaiser tunes on his 45 player.
I
I've
don't
got
even know who that
spurs
is.
that
I
jingle
don't
when they
know.
jingle.
Is that me?
I don't know.
He loves he just puts on old records and he wears a seersucker suit.
Oh my God, so cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do this. I do this.
And I'll be scratching. All your records will be scratched.
I
and you
go
know
to
what
flea
happened.
markets and I'm in a ukulele
too?
club. And
Yeah.
Same. Cute.
I'm assigning him a personality over time, and soon it
it's
will
the first
become
time
his
I've ever been
personality.
happy
Yeah,
about
it's
it.
just
Yeah.
little things. Like he'll take things that you have like organized and he'll move them around just a little bit so
Yeah.
it'll infuriate
Make you
you.
crazy.
Yeah.
Has that ever happened?
But the thing is, the first person I'm going to go to is Kesha.
You
Okay.
better.
That's like, yeah, I'm going to go to you first.
You fucking better.
Hey, man, Jesus. And I'd be like, I like when you wear my merchandise. It looks so sexy. And I can monetize it. You're like, what a weird ghost. You're going to, I'll be the first. I'll be a ghost that has a restraining order. Kesha, 55 feet. Oh, fuck. Well, I got to talk about this. You're going out on tour. It's the Tits Out tour, and I have got to join you on stage, and I got to let these cutlets breathe.
Yes. Let them out, baby.
Are you enjoying the live performing now? I bet I have a prediction that you're enjoying it now, maybe more than ever, because you've been through everything.
I am enjoying everything better now. It's weird when you like sign away the rights to the one thing you do and have dedicated your life to in perpetuity in the universe, and then you get it back.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking everything is different. I feel like I'm living in hypercolor. I feel like I'm also like healing in front of the world at the same time, which is like messy.
Mm-hmm.
But I just had to make a conscious choice. Like, what do I believe? I believe in being authentic. I believe it's my last lifetime. Like, I really do believe it.
Mhm.
And so, like, fuck it. Let's go. And like now everything is so much more fun. Listening to, I couldn't even listen to music for a long time. I have not listened to some songs that were like particularly unpleasant for me.
Yep.
And I like last week, you would hate this, but I was like dancing around my room naked,
No.
sobbing.
I like it when you do it.
Okay, just not you. Okay,
Yeah,
got it.
I just am there just as a sketch artist.
But just like crying, being like, these are my children.
Mhm.
Like, I've turned my back on my children and like I love them and I want to play them and the fans want to hear them and I can't wait to see my fans and I'm free. There was just a period of time when like I felt so forgotten by the world.
Mhm.
Like 10 years is a long time. And I was also like signed to the people that were suing me.
Mhm.
And so like by year like 9, I was like, I feel so fucking like nobody cares.
Yeah.
And it was so isolating and so depressing. And then I get a phone call. Everything looks the same. Ring, ring. In 3 months' time, you will be free.
Mhm.
And I'm like, oh, everything just flipped in that minute. Like in that moment, I wrote 200 songs over the course of the next couple of months. Like just there was like color brought back into my life.
Mhm.
And now I can't wait to tour. And all the music that has negative connotation, everything's energy. So yes, I believe in ghosts. We'll have to circle back on that. But anyways, I'm taking out.
It's me, Conan. I didn't even die, but I'm a ghost hanging around your house, doing sketches.
You're alive and well.
I'm alive and well.
I'm here to serve you with a ghost subpoena.
Oh, ghost subpoena. Yeah. So, I mean, I'm genuinely very happy for you. And it's funny, I have this, because I've been doing this for so long and I encounter people and then I see them at different phases in their life. And I have this relationship sometimes, and I've said this to many people and you fit the bill as well, where I'm rooting for you because you came and, helped me out and gave of your talent on my show a long time ago, and when and repeatedly, and you were always brought great energy. And I thought, I'm just so happy to reconnect with you. And this has been really funny and fun and filthy at times.
I'm like a little psychotic.
No, but also I'm learning some words here that I didn't know.
Oh, we love that.
It's good you wrote them down.
I have
It
them.
is. It's good you wrote them down.
What happens when this piece of paper is found later on in my pocket?
That's when the restraining order.
This laundry got sent back, and the woman who works there wants to talk to you. This was rolled up in your.
Hi, I have Mr. O'Brien's grocery list. I'm wondering if you could help me find some of these. I understand Irish cutlets, but where are the chichas?
I need 2 cunties.
I need 2 cunties and a chicha, please, to go. Well, I'm really happy for you. The Tits Out tour. I'm going to be there, man. I'm going to be there dancing on stage.
Yeah, you
No,
are.
that will hurt you. That will hurt the
No,
numbers.
you must. Wait.
No. Your fans will get so mad when I dance out on tour and the Tits
I'll
Out
be
tour.
so happy.
Sona, talk some sense into Kesha.
They won't be happy.
Your first independent album, period. This is under your own label, Kesha Records, July 4th, 2025. This is your 6th studio album. I'm really happy for you. And thank you so much for bringing me that gorgeous guitar. I'm going to be playing that today and tonight. And thank you. Conan merch has never looked cooler.
Oh, we'll have to take some hot pics and drop it on the gram.
Yes. I wish I knew what the gram was.
I got you.
It being
I
dropped
got you.
on a graham cracker. Kesha wants a photo on a graham cracker. Idiot! I know what the gram is, he said, lying. Kesha, thank you so much for being here and for bringing your cool spirit.
Thanks for always being the fucking best.
Jeez.
Dead
See
ass.
that, Gorley?
Rick Rubin and Conan O'Brien.
Yes!
Like, you are one of the best men.
Oh my God. That is
Fucking-
the first and only time anyone will clump you together with
Yeah,
Rick Rubin,
I
I
know.
think.
They're
right?
my two favorite
I'm
men
going to
in
try and get into a
entertainment.
fender bender with him, just so that we're named in court together. I'm going to wait for Rick Rubin to drive by and then just slam into the back of his car. Conan O'Brien struck Rick Rubin. See, Sona, twice! He was driving his Nissan Sentra when he was hit from behind by Conan O'Brien. All right, bless you, Kesha. Go forward and do great works.
Let's party.
This message is brought to you by Apple Card. Each Apple product, like the iPhone 16, is thoughtfully designed by skilled designers. The titanium Apple Card is no different. It's laser etched, has no numbers, and it earns you daily cash on everything you buy, including 3% back on everything at Apple. Apply for Apple Card on your iPhone in minutes, subject to credit approval. Apple Card is issued by Goldman Sachs Bank, USA, Salt Lake City branch. Terms and more at applecard.com. Hey, Sona, you're taking a trip to Hawaii soon, yes?
Yes, I am. Yep.
This is a whole family thing?
It's a whole family thing. All four of us are going, and we're leaving Oki with my parents. And so I am thinking to make some extra cash on the side, I'm going to put my place up on Airbnb.
That's smart. I'll tell you why. Why just let your place, which is very nice, sit there?
Yeah.
I think you Airbnb it while you're out of town.
Yep.
And then you make some money to buy, your husband Tack, some cool Hawaiian shirts and stuff.
Yeah,
you know?
he loves Hawaiian shirts.
Good looking guy in a Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's so smart. If you host while you're away, you're basically offsetting some of the cost of your own vacation lodging. It's the circle of life, if you think about it.
That's true.
Hosting is a unique way to save money while you're traveling, and it's super easy. Here's the thing. Your home might be worth more than you think it is. Find out how much at airbnb.com/host. Do this, Sona. I really want to see Tack wearing a lot of new Hawaiian shirts when you guys get back, and I want it to be cash you made from Airbnb.
Okay.
Okay, we need to discuss something that just happened moments ago. And this has never happened before on the podcast in 5 years. We took a break. We had just finished interviewing Kesha. Wonderful time. Really fun.
Wonderful.
Wow.
She's so funny and fun, and it was revealing and cool and all kinds of stuff. Then we take a break. I remain here and start doodling on my sketch pad.
I remain here too,
But
because I am a
why
decent
don't you
person.
tell us what happened, Matt? Just tell us. It's okay.
No, it's really embarrassing. It's not okay at all.
I had to pee, and I went to the bathroom, and I opened the door. It wasn't locked, and Kesha was peeing in the bathroom,
So you walked in on Kesha while she was urinating.
and she screamed.
She screamed.
But she did the cutest little like this, like an Ewok or something. And she was very nice about it, and I truly didn't mean to.
You said you truly didn't mean to. But I would like to point out that just as you got up from the table, you looked at me and you said, "Time to watch Kesha pee," and stormed out of the room. And I said, "No!" No, you did not say that. And this is for the court records. You did not say such a thing.
Can I say something?
Mhm.
The door was closed, and you didn't think about
Yes.
knocking.
Here's the thing: the door was not locked, and there are two doors in that restroom. There's the door, and immediately to the left, there's another door. So anytime I've ever used that restroom, it's always locked if it's being occupied. So
Yeah,
I wasn't used to it. Are you suggesting that I did that on purpose? I didn't even know she was in there.
I don't know. It's not proper bathroom etiquette. If the door is closed, you knock.
I'm totally with Sona on this. I'm a knocker. I always knock. I find
I certainly will from here on out. I can tell you that much. Oh my God.
But I mean,
Unless it's Kesha.
Yeah. We heard shrieking.
Yeah.
You came running back in, face beet red. We have a whole bunch of people out there who were watching the podcast. They find out what happened. They're screaming. I mean, it really did sound like a house of murder.
Yeah.
It did. Well, and also I have to admit, because I think it's a very awkward situation for everybody. You came in here, you're like, I just walked in on Kesha. And then you could have ignored it, but you went out there and you apologized,
Well, I thought
which
that
was
the
nice.
right thing to do.
No, I think it's nice, but it also, I don't know, does that make somebody more uncomfortable or more embarrassed.
Can I also explain one other thing? I was right on the heels of Eduardo saying, let me just go pee really quickly. I didn't know which one he was in. I thought because this one was unlocked, he was not
Maybe
in
he was
the-
trying to come again.
Yeah, maybe.
In his defense, he was trying to watch Eduardo
right.
urinate.
That's right.
And accidentally walked in on Sexy Kesha. So I
Wait a minute. You're
There,
the creep here.
and just to let people know here, there are two bathrooms. There's one right next to our studio, and then there's one that is kind of further on down the hall. And so you didn't use the one right next to the studio.
It
Why?
was used.
Okay.
It was in. It was.
How did you know it was
occupied.
used? Because the door was shut?
I thought.
Yeah, why didn't you walk
Here's
in
why.
on that one?
Because
Why
I
didn't
thought Eduardo went into that one, and I thought no one else is in this other one because I knew he went into that one.
I don't
thought it
know.
was
There's a lot of
open.
assumptions
a lot
here.
of assumptions here. There's
And
also
can
a
I say
bathroom on
something
the
else?
first floor.
The second bathroom is labeled Pop Star. And the first bathroom is labeled Peons that work here at the show.
That's an unfortunate pun.
Yeah, it is. And no pun intended. And then my bathroom is called Comedic Icon. And that's on the top floor.
I just want to refresh us to the interview prior to this, where you spent a good 5 minutes talking about how you wanted to dress like a urinal and have women pee on you. So
No, that's
okay.
I did not.
perving on Kesha while she was at the
Excellent. That's right.
No. First of all, this whole thing about me dressing as a urinal wouldn't work on women. That's a flawed concept. So I know you're lying.
Oh, then
I know
it's
you're
okay.
lying. I'll dress as a urinal and then trap women. Slight flaw with your plan there, Gorley, that
Oh
you're
my
trying to
God.
assign to me. Clearly, you've thought this out, and I've found your sketches, and I've seen what you've done. Anyway, I want to assure all of our guests that from now on, Matt Gorley is going to knock.
Yes, agreed.
And a good idea maybe to lock the bathroom door when Gorley's on the property. When the Mad Mad Peeper's here, let's lock things up. You know?
Can I ask a question? So, we are on the second floor. Conan, your office and your own personal bathroom is on the third
It's
floor.
not my personal bathroom because I share it with Adam Sachs, Jeff Ross, and anyone else who wants to go up there. And
Well,
use
that's my question is, should we, so this doesn't happen again, should we assign Gorley a bathroom? This is the only bathroom you're allowed to use.
what are you doing? I'm not like a sex offender.
Yeah,
you know what we should do?
I'm just saying.
Well, first of
we
all,
want to learn from our
you know what?
mistakes.
We should learn from our mistakes. First of all, I think Gorley should wear an ankle bracelet for a year. And he has to go to every pop star in LA
and tell them
and knock on their door and tell them if you're urinating in a bathroom near me, I may try and peek in on you.
Yes.
So that's rule number one. Rule number two is we should
Phineas.
get one of those outdoor bathrooms and we should put it in our little yard, and that should be just for Gorley.
Oh, like a porta potty?
Little porta
Like
potty.
an outhouse.
Little outhouse
Oh.
porta potty. Oh, you like old timey things? We'll get you an
Oh,
old.
wait, no, I have a solution. I
Yeah.
quit. Okay.
Hey,
A little
this is a win-win-win.
a
We
little
did it.
gorla potty. A gorla potty.
We did it.
Listen, you can write up rap all you want on a piece of paper, but you
now.
just wrote rap.
Oh my God.
Listen, it was an accident. Accidents happen, and
I will say, if you're gonna walk in on someone, I feel like Kesha's a good
She was
person to
cool
walk
about
in
it.
on because
She's
she's
so
cool
cool.
about
She
it.
laughed
She's
about it.
very very cool.
yeah, I
very
walked
open.
in 4 times on Al Pacino,
Yeah.
and he was like, "Get the hell out of here! What are you doing? Going away? It's the 4th. Hey," he said, "I understand 1 time. It's the 4th time." And I said, "Hey, it's taking you a long time to pee, Mr. Pacino." "Oh, what do you want? I'm 94. I'm also played Jim on Taxi." All right, peace out. Love you, Kesha. Bye.
Oh my God.
I don't know if that we're even going to use this, but I do. We just ended somehow the interview with Kevin Nealon, and I want an explanation.
Yeah.
I want an honest explanation, and I want people in the room to say, because I
gotta take
don't think it's me. I think it's all him.
No.
And then I hear it's me too.
It's both of you.
Takes
Okay,
two.
so what is it?
It's
It takes
both
two.
of you.
What is it?
You
I want to
can't
know.
let it. You can't let it be. I say something and then you
But
immediately.
neither can you. Neither of you can. So it's
because
just
he gets
spirals.
it wrong. He gets it wrong, and I have to correct him.
The bigger concern here is that you were able to finally end that podcast, and now you started it up
Exactly.
again.
Yeah, but I can't let it. I want to know.
has
I want to
trouble
know what
finishing.
happens.
Do you really think you're completely not to blame at all about this?
I don't want to say blame because that's negative, but I want to know who the guilty party is.
What happened with the dismount? You talked about a dismount and a
I
good
try
dismount.
with you you, and it's him. I can do
But
it.
you get right back on.
You don't try with him.
Okay, so what is it, Eduardo? Everyone's agreeing that I'm half the problem. Am I half?
Yeah, when you two get together, it's like Lakers Celtics. It's like the Super Bowl. It's a competition.
I think it's like murder and accessory. You know?
Why do you feel like you have to win every time?
It's not that I want to win. It's just that I don't know what happens. I honestly don't know what happens.
You want me to leave, and you'll say, "Got him this time."
Do you really think you're trying to have a serious interview and that Kevin is derailing it? You don't really think that.
No, you
Do you
can't
think that if I said to him, which I did at one point, like when I do try to say something serious, he's not going to have it. You know that, right? If I said to him, hey, so the hiking with Kevin, you seem to really enjoy those, he'd say, I got to tell you, submersibles. What's really...
But there's also part of me that thinks you're baiting him. You're trolling him a little bit.
Yes.
Yeah, you're
Because you know he won't.
You're
So
being
you guys
a
are
troll.
you're trading straight man
it's two straight men in a room and no comedian.
Well,
that's the problem.
It's like you're trading
Here's the problem.
straight men just instantaneously.
Did you see? He listened to you for like 3 seconds, and that's a record I've ever seen him listen to somebody. You were actually listening and looking at him.
And when you broke down who I am as a comic, just this, hey, I mean, what an insulting slam.
That's talent to be able to do that and get away with it. Seriously.
All right. I just wanted a quick. I am happy to accept. I wanted a quick therapy session. I am happy to accept half the fault.
Yes.
If we can say fault. But I honestly will tell you, I don't know what's happening when I'm talking to Kevin. I don't know what's happening, and I don't think you know what's happening.
Oh, I know what's happening.
Oh, yeah? What's that there, buddy boy?
You're not crying enough.
Okay.
Maybe if you cried a little bit, you wouldn't be so strung out.
Okay. Peace out. Tupac. Thank you, Kevin. Goodbye.
Good dismount. Have you ever been scrolling on Instagram and you come across these posts that are people dying?
No. I haven't seen those at all. What are you talking about?
What's up with your algorithm?
I know.
Yeah. What are you talking about?
Is that why I keep getting those?
Yeah. You must have chosen something similar to that to get that.
Oh my
fed
God,
to
that's
you.
embarrassing.
I am not on
go through
Instagram. I'm not on
I gotta
Instagram.
go through. You're not on Instagram?
I'm not on
Watching
Instagram.
Snuff films on
Yeah.
Instagram.
So this is what is it?
I mean,
people
it's
dying.
like-
Do people take videotape of people in their last moments?
It's some sick, person who happens to have those cameras on the freeway or whatever, and a guy hitting a truck and flying out of the...
that's called Faces of Death, I think.
Well, it's like that.
Yeah, it's someone who's trying to get across the train tracks just in time, but the train hits them and there's a camera.
Or
on
they're
some-
pushed, And then there was this one I just saw yesterday. I watched it like 10 times. It is a guy with one of those suits that jumps off the cliff.
A squirrel suit?
A squirrel suit. And he's going far.
Yeah.
And he's fast. And he goes right by the camera and then down in the canyon and smack right into a wall.
And this is a real person.
Yeah.
So, and you watch these, and now the algorithm knows this is what you want. So you're going to keep getting these. You're going to keep getting people dying.
Yeah. And you know what? I got rid of my squirrel suit right after seeing it.
Okay.
I did. Seriously, man.
Right.
And I wasn't going off high cliffs. I was like going off the couch and
Jesus.
stuff.
All right. Well, this
But
is
that
look.
guy,
Unbelievable.
nutty. Take a break. We'll be right back.
Unbelievable. No.
You watched it 10 times?
I don't know how many times it was because I couldn't believe it. Another one was these people up on. I hate the cliffs. Anything high up on a cliff.
Yeah.
Somehow it lands in front of me. At this guy and this woman, the woman jumps off like she's free falling and she's going to pull her chute, but she kept falling and falling. And then the two guys look at each other on the top, shake their head, and they look over the cliff and she's gone. No squirrel suit, nothing.
Wait, so she jumped off. Why did she jump off with nothing?
I don't know. It was like, maybe she thought there was a bungee cord or something attached to her.
Some of these might be fake too. You should look out for
really?
that. Yeah.
Oh.
Also,
I'm sorry
to bring the bad news.
Also, can I point out the thing that sticks to me in that story is you say woman jumps off a cliff, two friends are watching her fall, and then they just look at each other and shake their head. That's the reaction you give when you want almond butter. You open the refrigerator. There's peanut butter, but no almond butter. Shake your head and shut the door.
Yeah.
That is not an accurate reaction. I think you're one of the two guys because that's the reaction you would have. Like, no. Didn't happen. I don't like any of this. I don't want to watch someone die. If I want to see someone die, I'll check out your set at the Laugh Factory. We'll take a break. We're right back.
Wait a second.
Zim zam zoom. A zim zam zang. A zim zam zoom.
Let's back up. Let's back up to something when you're finished with your silly, childish.
I'm sorry.
Look at me. Bits that you're doing.
I guess I'm the only guy
Conan,
that says, "Look at me."
I know your style.
What's that?
I know exactly
Let's
what
hear
you
a little
do.
bit about my style.
I've been listening to you lately.
Lately,
since I stopped
We've
listening
been friends
to the
since
news.
1988.
No, but I think there's something to you now. I know how you work. I know you're just waiting for somebody to say something so you could just run with some like venting bit, and Sona is just encouraging you to keep going.
Yep,
and then it dies down.
Yeah.
And then there's a last minute thought, and you go back into it again.
Yeah.
And the guest is just sitting there, and the whole whack pack is laughing at you,
Oh,
and you
wow.
believe
so,
it.
So let me get
believe
this
it.
straight. You're saying, I know how you work. I know how you work. I see what you're up to
So
there.
you're doing the bit
I
now.
see what you're up
You're
to.
doing the exact
I see
same
what
bit.
you're up to. Picasso, I see what you're doing. You're doing your sketches, and it's really beautiful and
comparing
amazing.
yourself to
And then
an
you
artist.
keep going, and then you finish it, and everyone's like, "Wow!" And then you sell it for a lot of money. I get what you're up to. And then you have a mistress.
This is exactly what I'm talking about.
Exactly.
Right here.
You're watching an artist at work.
Can I go back
You
to
can't
something?
reduce it.
Can I go back to something that really struck me for a second? That really surprised me. Almond butter.
Yeah.
Do you use almond butter
I do use almond butter. Yeah.
instead of peanut butter? I know it's healthier,
I like it better.
but
I like the taste better.
peanut butter it with jam,
Yeah.
strawberry.
Yeah.
My wife always complains that I leave jam everywhere. It's on the handle to the refrigerator. It's
Yeah.
on the steering wheel of the car.
Yeah.
Because it's tough to get off the strawberry jam.
You know, some people have accused you in the past of taking when the conversation's really on fire and
On fire?
and I'm like really
Where does
killing
that
it.
happen?
That you stop it and then take us into a less productive world just to punish me, which would be sometimes I get a little bit of jam, and
Starting
sometimes
with
I
the
leave
bit
it on the
again.
handle.
Here comes the bit.
And
3 within 2 minutes.
and,
3 bits. Running with it.
My wife doesn't like it so much because there's a little bit of
There you
jam
go.
around.
go.
Is the energy sufficiently lowered in the room now? Is Conan? Have we cooled his jets enough now? I think
you
we
go.
have. Yeah. Okay, Conan. What else you got? And then I got to start from scratch. That's what you just did.
Are you done with the third bit you did in the last 2 minutes? I expected you to jump on that and help me with it and make it a little more dynamic and funny.
No.
But you just cut me apart.
No. Have a little slice of fuck you pie is what I say. You're not getting anything from me.
So, what would
How are you,
we
pal?
be good on a road trip?
You and I?
Yeah.
I think we'd do pretty well.
Who would drive first?
I think I would drive.
Ooh.
Would
Would it be that silly truck?
Because you blink a lot. I don't trust you.
Sometimes I leave the blinking on.
Nice.
Hey, where would we? How many hours would we drive a day?
I like to get a lot of road under me, so to speak.
this
So
would be
I'm one of
difficult.
those guys that I like to log a lot of miles, and I
Yeah.
get a little OCD about it. Like I want to just if someone says, "Hey, let's stop for a while, and maybe this is enough for today." I'm that guy that always wants to go another 2 hours.
Well, finally, we're connecting on something. I like to go little bits. You know,
How
you try to
little? How
get to
little?
wherever you're going in one day, even if it's cross country.
I wouldn't do that. No.
You wouldn't. Would you stay in an expensive hotel, or would you stay like in a Motel 6?
Well, I think I'd split the difference there.
Let's say you only had $500 to get where you're going.
And then I think I wouldn't be staying in a very expensive hotel.
See, you're not helping me. I'm giving you an opening.
These are your openings?
to be funny.
This is these are the gems?
Well, everybody would say that the gems, but you apparently are thinking about your last bit that you did. And you're not-
Wait, you can't just say, hey, Conan, you like coconuts?
Would you ask
I
me?
think coconuts are okay.
Here
Yeah,
we
how do you
go
like to
again.
open them?
Here
You like
we
to
go
open them with
again.
like to open them with a.
Am I right?
How do you like to
Am
open
I
them?
right about the way
100%.
How do you like to open
take
a coconut?
something and just go and run
I'd like
with
to open
it?
a coconut.
Conan,
I don't really know, Kevin.
I swear to
Sometimes
God.
I haven't really done it a lot, but I guess I'd use like some kind of a blade or something. Conan,
What
I'm giving
music
you,
will
I'm
we
giving you
listen to?
gems here. What are you doing?
What music will we listen to in the car? Or your truck, whatever we're taking?
We'd take my truck, my Toyota truck.
Couple of bikes in the back?
Yeah, we would have a couple of bikes in the back.
Coolers?
And I know that you're a guy that likes James Taylor. You like stuff.
Well, I like
that's-
everything now.
Not so much. You are pretty much locked in the...
Brandy Carlisle, she's also in an EP on this movie I just did called Come See Me in the Good Light.
Mhm.
Will be out soon.
Late 60s, 70s. I think that's your... I don't think you listen to a lot of modern music. I honestly don't.
You're right. No,
I don't.
I'm honest with you now. I'm being
Okay.
honest.
All right.
You have the most upscale
podcast studio. I mean, these cameras on the wall.
Yeah.
You got a two-way mirror over there. Who knows who's behind that? Whom or whose?
It's a jury of your peers sitting behind that.
You ever do jury duty?
I've tried, but they always ask me to leave.
Really?
Yeah.
And what if you're the defendant and you leave?
No, if you're the defendant, you have to stay. That's kind of another bit with the straw.
We call these bits.
Have you done jury duty?
No, I've tried many times.
Yeah, they don't like it when a known person is on the jury. Sometimes they think it's distracting.
So you did jury or no?
I tried several times in New York and L.A.
I heard it's fun.
Sona, you've done jury duty and you really like it.
I love it. I've been on a jury twice.
Really?
Yeah, once was a hung jury. The second one was guilty, and it's fun. You get an hour and a half for lunch. You could leave at 4:30. Get there at 10:30.
This is what they had in mind when they set up our judicial system. Was Sona's comfort and snack schedule.
I ran into a cop once, and I said, "Is it true if you get a ticket and you don't pay? You say you want to go to court, the cops usually don't show up, especially on a holiday or close to a holiday."
Mm-hmm.
So when you got that DUI last time, you should have kept that in mind.
What happened there? You just had a mental, I think a synapse snapped right there.
This is audible.
Next time that happens, you should keep that in mind. Next time that happens, keep it in mind.
Do you always make fun of people's, inadequacies?
I am now. You're falling apart. You're an ATM on the fritz. What's happening, Kevin? Are you having a rough day?
I was driving over here, and I think, I can't wait to see Conan.
Mm-hmm.
I've changed my mind about that. I really have. Why is it that every time we come on here, it's just back and forth?
Yeah. Why can't we just be real?
It's like a marriage. No.
Yeah.
It's not.
Speaking of which, your wife.
Oh, right. Isn't she the best? I am so lucky. I am so lucky. She's
gorgeous,
smart. She's
beautiful,
funny. Beautiful.
Talented.
She's so supportive, unlike some people I know.
I know. My wife never helps me out.
Oh, God.
Always. Oh, is that what we were talking about? No. We both married well. You got to admit, we both did very well.
We married, what do we call it? Up?
We married up.
Up, yeah.
We both married up.
Yeah.
We're two guys that no one would probably want to hang out with for very long. I'm sorry. I'm including myself.
Do you think you're insecure, basically? I'm serious right now. Do you think you're insecure?
How do I know you're being serious? You're a shapeshifter.
I'm not stuttering.
Wow. Oh. That's a good tell. Basically insecure. I think I have been in my life. I think less so now than I was maybe earlier in my life.
You ever watch a Daredevil on the Disney Plus?
I don't. You're the worst therapist.
Wait a minute. Let's see where I'm going here.
Yeah.
Ask
do you know
why.
Let's see where
Ask
you're going.
Me why.
I haven't seen the Daredevil on Disney Plus.
It's just called Daredevil.
Okay, sorry. I haven't seen Daredevil on Disney Plus.
That's like saying the Superman.
Yeah, or the Batman. Oh, wait, that's what they call the Batman.
Because they ran out of titles.
Anyway.
And let me tell you why I asked you about the Daredevil. I just started watching it. My son got me kind of hooked on it.
It's just Daredevil.
Daredevil, the TV show, is about a guy who was blinded as a child, but he has all the other senses are like increased, super senses. That's why when you asked me, what was it?
What just happened?
Anyway, my sense, he's able to tell if somebody is nervous or scared just by listening.
Yes.
He can hear the heart rate.
Yeah.
And that's what I did before, whenever it was you said what it was to me.
Well, this is a total disaster. You terrible. I love it. You interrupt. You take over. And then you don't know where to go.
When did I interrupt?
And then you get lost.
It's
incredible.
Nothing has happened yet.
I know. You
couldn't help me.
We have been talking for about 20 minutes, and I defy our listeners to find 3 consecutive minutes that means anything, that has any continuity, that builds to any conclusion.
If you had been listening to me, you would find a lot of continuity. But no, you're off on a rant about the drone, about me stuttering, about, continuity issues. You're not listening. You're in your own little head. I'm going to try you again. Why is this date so important? October 27th.
It's when Hiking with Kevin premieres.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's all you wanted to get to? What about, let's talk about, you have this book.
Oh, now you're talking my talk.
You're quite a good artist. And I think you did a series of really fantastic. Did you see these, Sona? They're really incredible.
I'm seeing them now.
Really
They're
incredible.
amazing.
They're amazing. You tell stories. You write these sort of essays about all these people that you've encountered in show business, and these are really fantastic.
That Christopher Walken.
You guys are so nice. I'm sorry for what happened before.
What I did, now that you're happy when I'm promoting your wares. Really iconic people in here.
Since this is Audible, Conan is looking at my new book that's coming out October 25, Conan, 2022.
It's called I Exaggerate My Brushes with Fame.
It's a collection. I started painting, I've done multimedia, started a couple of years ago, and I've always loved to draw. You're actually in the front of this.
I saw.
You're more of a sketch. And
you didn't give me like a real portrait.
No, I didn't, because I've seen a lot of caricatures of you, and I've been into your office, and there's so many paintings. I thought he won't even appreciate this.
Oh, I would have. But look, this is one you did of me in 1992.
Yeah.
So this is before I got the late night show, and you did this caricature
That's in the front,
of me.
yeah.
That is
right here. Isn't that cool?
And there's another one of you in there. Can you find it?
And I remembered, no, I don't think there is.
No, it's in the front.
Huh.
Yeah, it's like one of those. Anyway,
I've only seen one.
I love to
Is that me right
flip
there?
the page back.
A beautiful woman.
No, flip back.
Back. Okay, Jesus.
No, I guess I'm wrong. How about go forward now?
No, there's no other one of me. There's just that one.
All right, no, go back again.
Okay.
No, go forward.
Okay, stop it.
Anyway, so let me, you asked me, I'm going to tell you, I started, I've been an artist most of my life.
Mm-hmm.
I started doodling people when I was a really young kid. And then when I got to SNL during the table read, I would sketch people in the margin of the script that I wasn't in and I didn't care about.
Mm-hmm.
And whoever was sitting across from me, it could be Farley or Dana. And then I started sketching people on airplanes. You'll see some of those sketches in the beginning. It's called I Exaggerate My Brushes with Fame. And
we've plugged that.
Right,
we've plugged the book.
Here's the cool thing about the book, Conan. It's going to make a great gift because it comes out around the holidays. But check with your doctor. So...
Can I ask you something, Sona? And I'm going to ask Eduardo to jump in too. Have you guys noticed that he's completely incoherent when we're just trying to talk as normal human beings? But the minute he's promoting something, you are the most eloquent speaker since Winston Churchill. Suddenly, you are this great statesman, every thought nuanced, and packed with meaning.
The book also has anecdotes next to each painting, and they're little anecdotes that kind of relate to the person that I've drawn.
It's called anecdotes. You keep saying antidotes.
No, anecdotes. Antidotes.
Anecdotes.
There's medicine in there. That's what I'm saying. And there's a story that relates my history with that person, my experience. Unless I don't know the person, i.e. Freddie Mercury, i.e. meaning that is, and although if it's a Freddie Mercury type, I will just reminisce about being in a garage band.
So you have people in here. You have obviously Gary Shandling, who you were very close to. And you know what's nice? You reprinted the eulogy you gave for Gary.
I did. Some of it.
Which was really beautiful and funny and touching. One of the best I've ever heard. And so it's nice that's in here. You've got an amazing Howard Stern. This Christopher Walken.
Oh, yeah. That one jumped out at me.
Painting is absolutely fantastic. He looks like a feral owl. But
he looks like a troll doll almost.
Yeah. You've got Schwarzenegger, who, of course, you worked with back in the day with Hans and Franz.
Yes, my friend. That is correct. We wrote the Hans and Franz movie. It was a musical.
Yes.
I'm just reminding you of that.
There are people who want to see that script.
People are asking for a table read.
No, I know. We can't figure out who owns it. Did you know that? We've actually looked into it because Robert Smigel, myself, Dana, and Kevin in 1992 wrote a Hans and Franz musical with Arnold Schwarzenegger in it, and then it didn't get greenlit. And soon after that, I was off to host the late night show. But
that's where I know you from.
Incredible.
I was kicking myself saying, where do I know this guy from? He looks so familiar. You're right. So it was a musical, but also you're forgetting to say that Arnold Schwarzenegger was going to co-produce it and star in it as well.
Yeah. And then it never was made. And some people now are saying they want the table read for the Hans and Franz musical. I have no memory. I remember us, I think, being on some lot, writing it together. You kept coming in, and at the time you were only drinking health shakes. I think you came in every day, and you spent a lot of time mixing powders in a giant, like, baby bottle.
Really?
And then you would sip out of them, and you wore a tracksuit. And
that's when I was training for the Olympics. That's right.
Yeah. And
I never had a tracksuit in my life.
You did. You wore a tracksuit.
I remember you were lying on the couch with your shorts on, or maybe they were briefs, and you had no shirt on. And I sketched you. I sketched you. It's true.
It's true. And I remember this, I was wearing the locket that Kate Winslet has in Titanic. I remember that really well.
That is true as well.
Remember? And then we wanted to put it in a safe. And then you and I went running through the ship together.
Oh, yeah,
while an Irish music played. There has been a call for us to do a table read for the Hans and Franz musical. I hope that happens someday, but I understand no one can figure out. I don't know if anyone has a copy.
Who cares who owns it?
I think you have to get their permission or something. I don't know.
We're not making money from it, are we?
Yeah.
Well, I would insist that we try and make at least a couple hundred thou.
You're all about cash, aren't you?
I need cash badly. I made some bets with some bad people.
I'm very comfortable where I am in life. My wife is from old crypto. So, I don't really have to worry about it.
You're such an ass.
Congratulations on the Mark Twain Prize.
Oh, thank you very much.
But it is a prize. It's not an award. Seriously. A prize is like a Cracker Jacks toy. Am I right? Right? It's a prize.
It is.
Don't get all excited.
No, I'm not.
Is it come in a box?
I feel like...
Is it in a box?
I feel like I'm like a prize pig with a little ribbon. Yeah. I appreciate that.
At first you think it's a Mark Twain award. You go, you're going to receive a Mark Twain prize. Oh.
Just dig through this Cracker Jack box.
I was the honorary mayor.
Where?
Pacific Palisades.
Oh, God. Okay, well, that's...
Way to bring it down, man. You asked me where.
That's my fault?
I specifically...
That's my fault? You said I was the mayor?
Honorary, I said.
That's ridiculous.
Honorary mayor. Honorary.
That's ridiculous. That's like, I was in Dallas. Oh, yeah, when? When Kennedy was shot! Why would you bring that up?
Don't yell. I listen to you in the car, and you yell a lot. I have to lower it.
He does.
Yeah.
You do.
If you're going to yell.
But did you see what he did? He said, I was the mayor.
Yeah.
And I said, oh, cool. Where? And then he brings up a place where there was a terrible tragedy.
I said I was the honorary mayor. Why would you even want to follow that up with anything? Look at me. Look at me.
I'm looking at you. You're the worst.
Seriously,
person.
why would you open that can of worms?
I guess it's my fault.
Well, yeah. Do you think when you asked me that, you knew where I used to live?
Yeah.
You know where I live now?
No, I didn't know that's where you were the honorary mayor. I'm sorry, I didn't know that.
Well, another opportunity for you to expose my life and my personal life and where I lived.
Okay, well...
but seriously.
Are you okay? Is everyone all right? Did your place... I
was okay until I got here today.
Okay, all right.
But you just undermine me so much.
I don't think I do.
Let's say this was our last life, our last moment.
I think this might be, yeah.
We had a good run, man.
Well,
I worked hard. You got lucky, and
I think you believe that too, and I think you're right. I think you're right.
I think we both had a lot of luck.
But you think I had a crazy amount of luck, and I think
you
right.
opened yourself up to luck, and boy, did you get it. No, don't you think that's right, though? I think we both are unseemingly people that would be make a living.
This is proof.
You know,
this podcast, I think, is proof that we are both incredibly lucky people, that we've managed to scratch out livings in this business. And then this conversation is the height of our...
You know what's crazy?
What's that, pal? What is it? Give me something I can work with.
Do you call people pal more or bud? buddy.
I'm more of a pal guy. Hey,
You're
pal.
a pal. Hey, pal. It's an East Coast thing.
Yeah.
Just keep. I'm just trying to remember the name of that tumor that I had.
Do you really have something in your? Because I know you have a lot of medical maladies. You brought it up in the
I
past.
have nothing.
I saw you once, and you said my shoulder like fell off. You were walking along, and your shoulder fell off, and then you had.
I said I fell off the shoulder of the road.
That's not true.
It is
you
true.
You
play it back.
Okay,
No. Let's go back to the question. If this was our last day on the planet, we would open up to each other, right?
No, I doubt
Would
it.
you cry then?
No, I don't think so.
What would make you cry?
I don't know. I'm still thinking about
Me
it.
staying here another minute?
I think 30 seconds would do it.
You've never seen a movie that made you cry?
I have. Yeah, I have.
So you lied to us all.
Yeah. No. I didn't say I never cried. I just don't cry often. That's all.
You're not a big
crier.
crier.
I wish I cried more. I think I'd be a help, but I don't think I said I've never cried in my life. That would be a sociopath. Yeah.
Did you cry when you were younger a lot?
No, I remember, this is a true story. I was in the gym. I was wrestling a kid. We both fell backwards. I put my arm out to stop it, and my elbow bent the wrong way, and I couldn't move it, and I was in an incredible amount of pain. And the nurse at the Driscoll School called my mother and said,
No, yeah, it's a good story. Finish it up. I'm going to go get a glass of water.
I'm going to cry now.
Oh my
boy.
God.
Well, you said Mrs. Driscoll, or the nurse. I thought this is going nowhere. Yeah, and then my nurse comes in and she says, "Oh, looks like you bent it backwards. See, that's what you do." And I said, "No, I didn't bend it backwards. You're the nurse." I am not supposed to bend that way.
You tricked me into telling a real story about my childhood and my mom, and then you totally torpedoed me.
It wasn't intentional.
It
was, no, seriously.
Said the son of Sam Killer.
Are we not going to hear the end of that
Oh,
story?
it's very quick.
You just didn't cry.
Oh.
No, that the nurse called and said, "Yeah, your son's here." Blah, blah, blah,
Losing
but
interest. Losing interest.
We've already heard that part.
We don't need to recap it, please. No recapping.
The nurse said, "I think he's fine." And my mom said, "Well, how does he seem?" And she said, "Oh, he's crying a little bit." And she said, "He never cries. Let's take him to the hospital." And I had a shattered elbow. So the fact that I was any moisture in my eye at all indicated to my mother that there was a real problem. That is proof that I'm not the old boo-hoo boy. You know what I'm saying?
Are you okay with me telling that story to other people? It's such a good story. Can I share that? What are you drinking? Is that coffee?
This is tea. I'm having a little tea, a little iced tea.
Do you have a cold?
Nope, I do not have a cold. These are good questions,
You
though.
sound, you sound stuffy.
I'm not stuffy at all. In fact, I think I have no congestion. So,
remember when we had lunch and we were just both being serious with each other?
No, I don't. I don't think I've ever had lunch with you.
You
when
never
we were
had
serious.
lunch, period?
I've never had a moment with you.
Do you ever worry about your weight?
Should I? Should I worry about my weight?
I don't worry about my weight. I worry about my height.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you think
I don't
Barron
see him.
is tall, isn't he?
Barron Trump.
Yeah.
Sure, he's very tall.
He's tall.
Yeah. You know, when people say you don't prepare, I always say, yes, he does. It's all thought out beforehand. And
Some of it
is.
is.
Do you have a congestion? I think Barron Trump is tall. One
go with
flows into the other seamlessly.
What's on your mind right now? What's your biggest worry right now, besides hosting the Oscars?
I guess ending this, like, how do I end it in a way that feels,
Smoothly.
feels like we're still friends afterwards.
That's gonna be tough.
But it's still a professional ending.
Yeah,
to the,
I get it. I get what you're saying. I understand that.
Yeah, the dismount is the hardest part with a Kevin Nealon
You ever
podcast.
do gymnastics? Can you do a somersault? Let's start with that.
I cannot. No, I cannot. Never
You
could.
never done one?
Never could do a somersault.
Really?
No. Could you do a somersault?
Well, yeah.
Oh no! Oh, a somersault. I thought you meant
just
like
a
you cartwheel.
forward.
Yeah.
No, yeah, a somersault.
Somersault.
Yeah, I could do a somersault.
Yeah. I see people backflipping off of a dock.
Mm-hmm.
I think I could try that because what's the worst that can happen?
Oh, well.
Land on the dock? No, you land in the water somehow.
Mm-hmm.
You ever think about that?
Nope, never.
Maybe they'll give you something to think about in the future.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think we're done with that one. I think there's no more meat left on that bone.
Give me a bone with a lot of meat on it, and let's talk.
No.
And then you can edit all the other stuff out.
No. We're keeping it all because I'm going to use this when we go see your neurologist. And
Urologist?
No, neurologist.
That's not where the tumor is. God, I'm gonna be driving home and I'm gonna think of the name of that. It's a benign it's not threatening at all.
It's a cyst.
No, I said it's a tumor. A cyst is like a hard nodule that's
Okay. All right.
I'm not a doctor, but
okay. No.
It's a God, you know what? If you had a good crew, they would have looked it up already. You know? Jeez, they're just sitting there with their mouths agape.
It's a gape.
What's the last new word that you learned? Seriously.
Sona, do
you
something.
use it?
I don't know.
Conan,
I don't.
Did you ever wake up and say, here's the word I'm going to use today? I'm going to try and use it like 5 times.
Okay. I do something.
Meningioma?
Meningioma.
What?
Meningioma.
Okay.
They call it a tumor, but it's really just
it's about
the size of
the town in Italy. They have a great.
I feel like I've lost you.
You lost me a while ago.
I feel like you're just depleted. You're not at the top of your game anymore.
No.
Who's the guest here? Is it you or me?
I don't know. You've asked most of the questions.
Because I can't get anything out of you.
How can I? Anyone? Does anyone have an idea?
Just please end this.
Okay. Kevin, you know I love you.
So this could be our last day on the planet.
What? No.
You never know.
Yeah, I do know. There's going to be a tomorrow. There's always tomorrow.
Let's wrap it up with something that really is, thoughtful.
Okay.
And meaningful.
Okay.
I'm excited for you. I really am excited for you.
Okay.
And there's nothing, there's no underlining, thought here or.
No, I can assure you. I can assure you there is not. I can assure you through hard experience, there is nothing.
You've lost trust in me as a person that can connect. And
Yeah. I'm not sure I had it ever. But I do.
Well,
I don't. Your mind fascinates me. It always has.
It's moving. It moves.
Sure. You're
done fighting. You're not even fighting anymore.
You don't think like anyone else. And I've always admired your integrity as a comedian. And I think you have a unique style. You've stuck to your guns. And
that's the problem. I need to change guns.
No.
But I was talking about you for a minute. I think that you are.
I tried to end it right there. You saw.
You want to go out on a laugh, first of all.
No, I don't. I'm secure enough to not go out on a laugh, and we can just add one later. I can take a laugh from the old Lucy show and add it.
I do appreciate you, and I think
that's funny that you backed away from the mic when you started to say something nice. So far that our mics can't even.
You are so talented, and I think the one thing I like is that you always people love you. Do you know the most watched hike I do, hiking with Kevin on YouTube, is Conan O'Brien?
Oh,
my son told me that.
That's cool. That's good to know. And you have Tom Hanks on that. You have all
Tom
the stars.
Hanks, Jack Black. Paul Rudd, you, I mean, Molly Shannon, but you are so famous, and I think about this a lot. When I go places, I don't get recognized. I think Conan would get recognized here, but you can go to Finland, you can go to China probably, and they know who you are.
Yeah, maybe.
Is that hard to be that popular for no reason?
It was so close.
No, let's backtrack.
We're done.
No,
we're done here. We're done. Hey, Kevin, best of luck with your movie.
So close.
Come See Me in the Good Light, starring Strude Aben and Lieben Haben, executive
with
producer.
Kevin on Fox Nation.
And also Kevin on Fox Nation.
Hiking with Kevin
is on Fox Nation. I don't know why I keep having you back, but people do.
I don't either.
People do love it.
Why do I keep coming back?
People do love it. This. We'll see. We'll look at the numbers after this one. But God love you, Kevin.
I love you.
And just cover up next time we go out. Okay. All right.
I'll wear a turtleneck.
All right. Peace out. I'm going to do something here that I've never done before.
Eduardo, I want you to step in because you're a neutral observer here.
Yes, sir.
And I want you to do, I know there's more to come with this gentleman, Kevin Nealon. I'm looking at the page. Yeah, Kevin Nealon. I want you to do, give us like the forensics on what's happened here so far, like an autopsy. Seriously, give us.
Why don't you ask Sonia?
No, I want, because Sona's gonna like, she likes
It's
to.
Sonia.
I'm gonna
It's
get
Sonia.
Conan. I think it's all Conan's fault. Do me a favor and tell me what you think has happened here so far today.
A beautiful train wreck.
Yeah.
This is a mess.
Eduardo.
This is a mess.
Beautiful.
Wait a minute. This is not the Eduardo I know.
Eduardo, right? Am I right about this? I mean,
It's like when you're going down the freeway and the accident happened on the other side of the freeway and you just can't take your eyes off of it. You know you shouldn't be looking, but you just can't take your eyes off of it.
This is.
Which one of us can't you take your eyes off of?
I mean, between your straw bits.
Yeah, the straw bits are getting me every single time.
They're
Also,
not
I'm not
bits.
going to just blame you. Both of you are
I
like
have
children
tried.
in
Conan,
a preschool.
don't be so
I have
defensive.
tried. Now, wait a minute.
Conan,
I have
you're defensive.
I have tried several times to bring us back to a.
No, you haven't.
No, not at all.
And you
No,
know
no,
what?
thank
You're
you,
not
Sona.
so bad,
I didn't say
Kevin.
I tried
You're both
hard.
You both are.
It's his show.
Guys, suddenly
It's
you're
his
the
show.
mom with
Sona.
twins. You're the mom with twins
I'm
saying.
suddenly concerned about my cholesterol. I'm concerned.
Sona, it's his show. He should be in control.
You're right.
This is
That's right.
this is an absolute Jackson Pollock. There's paint splattered everywhere, but someone's going to offer to pay $35 million for this.
Let's go back and try it again and be serious.
Okay. How are you, Kevin? How you doing?
I'm fine. Thank you, Conan.
Yeah.
You want me to ask you that question, don't you?
Which question?
The one, how are you?
No,
because you asked me that.
Oh,
I know you
God.
want to hear
Why
it
did
back.
you do that right
Went
away?
off the rails
You couldn't. Now
immediately.
you
Just
did that.
How are you?
You did that.
No, I haven't. I did not do it.
You're
There's nothing I've done.
to see if there's anything here that I can ask you, but it's all a waste of time. I
Going
have.
through notes. You
I
just
just
looked
give
at
you-
him once.
I'm gonna
No,
give you.
because there's no point with him. The funniest part of my day today is when Maddie handed me notes for Kevin Nealon. And I thought, notes for Kevin Nealon? That's like, oh, here's some sample questions that you could ask Charles Manson. And he'd be like, "He bop doody dop. I'll catch you, man, with the Sasquatch on the half shell." Yeah, so anyway, you were born in Minnesota. Keep it a bop, 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 shibbity boo. I'm coming at you, knife style. So that's what I'm dealing with. I'm dealing with a total, you are a random ionized molecule zipping around. I don't know what to do
Let
with
me give you 2 dates. October 25,
October
27.
October 25 would be the release of the book.
Yeah, what's the book called?
It's called I Exaggerate, My Brushes with Fame.
Yeah, hardcover. Available everywhere.
Yes.
You can pre-order it now, as a matter of fact.
Well, I wouldn't.
And there's
then
also signed editions. Go ahead.
I've got a free one.
When was the hiking show premiere?
October 27th, 2022. You
Wow.
get to see amateur drone shots
How
of
dare you.
Conan
How
O'Brien
dare you.
and Kevin Nealon, taken from, I think, 35,000 feet. So if you can spot us, God bless you. And if you stick around, the drone crashes because it's operated by the star of the show, which is absurd. I don't know why you don't have someone helping you. Why don't you have someone helping you?
I say the same thing about you. Why don't you have some help? Ask for help. You need help.
I am surrounded by help.
No.
What do you mean?
Like Eduardo said, he considers you a wreck, a car wreck.
No.
He was talking about you, right, Eduardo?
Not quite what I meant. But
What do you want from these conversations?
Okay, that's more like I want to hear from you. I want to get down to it.
Okay.
And finally, you've cracked the shell a little bit.
Okay. What do you want from our friendship? Because we are friends. I do care about you.
I want more time with you. It's like every time I call you to go for a hike or a walk, oh, you call me at the last minute.
Well, but you have to admit, you do contact me as you're walking past my house. Why not even give me a half hour's head notice or the night before? Say,
Because
hey,
I'm spontaneous. That's how life is. You live in the moment. If you're living in the moment, you can't plan ahead.
oh, how do you make restaurant reservations?
Have somebody else do it for me. They don't live in the moment.
So you can only live in the moment. What if you had your lovely wife make the plan, and then I could be standing out front ready to go on the walk or the
Here's
hike?
the problem. We both live in the moment. That's why we're right for each other. If you lived in the moment, you would be available. And sometimes you tell me you're not home, and I walk by, I see your truck out there. That hayseed truck that you drive.
I drive it. Well, you know that I clean pools on the side. I've got a lot of things going on. I've got a lot of businesses going.
What was the first job you ever had?
I remember I was a male model when I was 16.
Is that true?
Yeah. I was very good looking when I was young. Very good looking.
What happened? Seriously, what happened?
I think my first job was I was a camp counselor when I was like
that's a nice
15,
job.
I think.
That's a good job. That's a good
I
job.
didn't love it. I didn't love it. A lot of standing in the sun, which isn't good for me. It smelled like someone was cooking bacon and looking after these kids who seemed ungrateful.
What was the last surgery you ever had? Seriously.
I think my appendicitis.
I had that too.
My appendix was removed probably 1975, something like that.
I was 7 when I had mine removed. I lived in Germany at the time.
You said Germany, yeah. JFK removed it.
I just have to remind you.
Stay still and I will remove this appendix.
When I returned to the car, Caroline was gone.
Okay, I don't know what you're talking about now.
You remember that album?
Uh-huh.
The First Family?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, that's what they said on there. I'll go down to the end of the dock. We'll meet you for water skis. So I was in a German hospital.
I think you're thinking of Von Meter. Is that correct? The famous
Possibly.
Yeah, okay.
So I was 7 and...
unusable.
And
all
I
of
had
this is unusable.
Side pain, if anyone's interested. And they took me to a German hospital.
Mm-hmm.
And back then, they didn't have anesthesia. They gave you ether.
Mm-hmm.
And they put a mask on.
Yeah.
And they breathed in the ether. And I could still remember the smell of that, how horrible it was.
Yeah.
And I woke up a couple hours later and I was in bed and they had newspapers under me because I was still kind of like oozing fluid and blood.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys have ordering lunch or anything? Or
No, I don't. No, we're not getting you lunch for that story. So you had your appendix removed, and they gave you ether, powerful ether.
Yeah.
You know, a side effect of ether is a long-term inability to complete a thought. Did you know that?
I had no idea.
Yeah.
But
terrible.
I will tell you this.
Uh-huh.
I went for a physical about a month ago. Who cares about the time schedule? You know, every comic goes, you know, the other day or yesterday I did, on Tuesday, last year, nobody cares about the date. So getting back to what I was going to say before you interrupted me, I went to get a physical. And you know, when you get a physical, you sit in the doctor's office and he goes to the computer about all the ailments you've had over the years and surgeries. And I'm telling you, I sat there for like a half hour. He's going, okay, you had torn bicep muscles, hernia, appendicitis, you had your hip replaced, you had a benign tumor in your neck. And after a while, I'm going, okay, that's enough. All right, can we just stop right there?
You've had a lot, to be honest.
I've had a lot.
You've had a lot of stuff, a lot of health scares happen to you.
Not. I had 1 or 2 health scares because I was a mountain climber, rock climber, free solo, and then he goes, okay, well, let's just check the medications you're taking. Okay, and the same thing, like a long list, and I'm thinking, how am I still alive?
Yeah.
Take a break. We'll be right back.
No, we're not taking a break. You've had a lot of health scares. You have.
Mostly from you.
And that's not true. That's not true. I'm going to keep you on track. You've brushed up with mortality many times.
I have.
And
I'm a risk taker.
No, you just get sick a lot. You didn't take any risks, and you're not a mountain climber. Your body is falling apart all the time, and then they stitch you back together.
I thought he was serious about
No, he's not a mountain climber. Nothing he says. Eduardo, did you know that he was lying?
I thought he was a mountain climber.
No, you're not a fucking mountain climber.
Why do you expose me like this? Why do you expose me and embarrass me?
Because people are listening to this, and I think of myself as a journalist, someone who's here to get the truth.
Does anybody else think of you as a journalist?
Not yet, but in time, when I go to journalism school, you
don't need to refer to the notes.
I'm going to tear up these notes because it's ridiculous.
Save those for John Lovitz.
You know, jealous?
Acting.
Do you keep up with Lovitz?
Not really. He did call me a couple months ago because we hadn't talked to him. Hey, just calling you to say hi.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, that was Schneider.
That was Rob Schneider you did, yeah.
I don't do impressions, really.
So Lovitz called you as Schneider?
No.
Okay. Sorry to say something that wasn't quite true.
Who do you hope calls you? Who are you like disappointed that doesn't call you? Not to ask for a hike as they're walking by your house, but just to say hi, how you doing? I do it a lot lately. I'll call people out of the blue and say, hey man, I was just thinking about you.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I do that sometimes.
When?
I do. When I'm driving, when I'm driving in LA is a really nice time to just say, you know what, I haven't talked to this person for a while, and say, stop sipping a drink every time I'm real.
It's got a metal straw.
It's a sabotage.
Don't you guys have any real straws
Every
here?
time I try to be real, he does a big exaggerated slurp
Okay, it's a
on
metal
his
straw.
iced coffee. Yeah, we see. You've been doing nothing but
it's
shtick.
a metal straw. Why don't you have something like that's not metal here?
Because we're trying to save the environment.
Well, what about the metal?
The metal can always be melted down later
Yeah,
on
when
and
they
used to
melt
make
it-
a bullet. So don't worry about it.
What happens when they melt the metal? It goes into the air, the toxicity.
I don't know what you're talking about. And you know what? Frankly, you don't know what you're talking about.
When was the last time you wore a tux?
I won't do it anymore.
All right,
I
one
won't do
time.
it anymore. At some point,
One time.
Eduardo, think of yourself as the referee. You can step in at some point and you can say enough.
Okay, we're almost there.
I mean, because this is you're not just damaging yourself.
Is
you're
Eduardo?
damaging me.
Is Eduardo also your driver?
No. What are you talking about?
What I mean, how could you have people on the show? There's nothing to do.
What do you mean there's
Do
nothing
you
to do?
need
Eduardo
judges?
Eduardo set up this studio, this beautiful studio. He is a sound technician, engineer. He did a beautiful job constructing this place that works beautifully so that we could
That's
conduct
not a big deal.
So that we could conduct cohesive, coherent interviews.
Let's try one right now. Let's try.
We've tried. I've tried.
No, you haven't tried. I've been trying since I got here.
We should put you guys on the clock. See if you could do like 3 minutes straight.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
time us.
Yes.
Yeah.
And seriously, Kevin, will you try?
I don't have to try. I will do.
Okay,
You
let's
have to
try
try.
it.
Okay.
You're going to
Here we
set a
go.
clock?
Here we go.
You have to try.
On your mark,
because
get
you
set,
don't. You never
go.
try. You never.
You've known a lot of funny people, Kevin. Tell me, who do you think was the all-time funniest? I mean, I know that you have a very close to Gary Shandling.
Well-
You got to meet Carson and Steve Martin. Who's your all-time one person at the very top?
First of all, thank you for your question. It's funny you should ask that because I was just thinking about a joke that Stanley Myron Handelman did. I used to follow this comic, Stanley Myron Handelman, and so many comics growing up. I mean, comedians growing up. They would become my favorites for like a week. But everyone from what's his name, man? I love this guy. Don King, is that his name?
Don King, the fight
King.
promoter?
Alan King. Please. So many.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm thinking about these funny comics because they really influenced me. Albert Brooks.
Yeah.
Steve Martin.
Sure.
Is it Barton or Martin?
It's Martin. Steve Martin. You're friends
Okay.
with him.
Yes.
Steve Barton?
Yeah.
Alan King?
Who's the king? This guy, Alan King, makes me laugh a lot. I'm laughing right now about him.
No, you're not. You're having a nervous breakdown, and you're saying you're laughing about.
No.
No.
Don't go there. Don't.
Okay.
You just went there. You went there. You attacked me. You attacked me.
I asked you a very straightforward question,
you
and you
didn't
had
ask.
a complete
You
meltdown.
didn't ask. You stated.
So now, I know that you love to beat up on me.
So,
Kevin,
Kevin, that was all you, Kevin.
Yeah, see?
Kevin, you broke
see,
down.
So doesn't even tell you.
Look at you.
It's all you.
You're crying. I'm not kidding, ladies and gentlemen.
Because
you're crying.
You couldn't do
You're
it.
crying.
You couldn't do it for 3 little minutes. You attacked me.
You actually had me at that was a great question. That's when I lost it.
You can't do it.
I did it.
I tried.
I just
You
did it.
didn't do
I
it.
just did
You're
it.
a mess.
You attacked me. That's all I know. You came at me. You came at me hard.
This is unusable. I think this is an unusable interview.
Let's pick up where we left off.
Where did we leave off?
How much time? How much
90
time?
seconds.
All right, let's finish in 90 seconds.
He's crying. He has tears around his
No,
eyes.
that's not tears.
He really does.
I'm allergic to you. Now listen, let's get back to it.
You're right.
God.
How many comics do you need me to name?
I don't know. I just was curious if
I
there's
told
one that
you.
stood out.
Yeah.
I'm going to say for you it was Steve Martin.
Andy Kaufman. And
Andy
Steve
Martin. These are your favorites, and you don't even know who they are.
He's attacking me again. He's attacking me.
Who's your favorite?
We try to.
I like Bill Stepman. What is that? His name? I don't know.
Eduardo Sona. Who couldn't do it?
It's 1-to-1.
It is 1-to-1. It is. You messed up that one.
That's me laughing that he can't say a name.
How easily he attacks me.
You needed to get back on track.
He pounced on me. He pounced on me. He just can't contain himself.
Well,
Let's
I'm
try
going
it
to say
again.
this. You're one of my favorites of all time.
Oh, thank you very much,
And I
Conan.
mean that. I absolutely mean
I
that
know
because you have such an agile mind. I'm being serious. You have such an agile mind. Your rhythm is so unpredictable and hilarious that I think you're one of the all-time greats. I really do.
Appreciate that. You do well too. You do all right for yourself. I love your style. I mean, you know, I'll be honest with you. I'm surprised, and I'm not attacking you.
You surprised at what? I'm not attacking back. You're surprised at what?
I'm not going to pounce at you.
Okay.
I'm just surprised and happy for you.
Yeah, go ahead. You're surprised about what?
As far
Go ahead.
as you made it.
You followed up me saying that I think you're one of the all-time
Let
greats.
me finish.
With
Let
you
me
saying that you're
finish.
surprised
Let
I
me
made
finish.
it this far.
Can I finish?
Sure.
You have become something that is unbelievable. I don't know how you do it. Seriously, I don't know how you do it. You become this legend of, I won't say mediocrity because I know you think I'm going to say that. It's not mediocrity. It's more than that. Not a lot more, but it's. And you know I love you, right?
I don't know. Now I'm starting to almost cry.
Conan, look at me. I love you. How much?
You're surprised? You're surprised that I've made it this far?
Please, don't attack me. Don't attack me.
Attacking you. I'm simply restating what you said.
Eduardo, he's attacking. But you're making it. You're cynical. You're cynical. And you're full of hate. Look, let me just continue. How much time, Eduardo?
Oh my God.
This will be the tiebreaker. If you guys can end.
I can't believe that you are making.
I'm going to end first.
I cannot believe
I love
you have
Conan.
us tied.
You have such a style. You are so smart.
After
and you're
I tried and tried.
You have no surgeries. You have little problems at all in life. And you've really made a lot of yourself. I think so. And I love you. I can't say that enough. And I'm really, you influenced me growing up. You asked me about a comic?
How come I influenced you growing up when you are older than I?
Why are you laughing me off like that? Why does he constantly
How did I
turn it
influence
around
you?
and attack
So
me?
when you were a young boy in Germany.
I didn't say when I was a kid.
Oh, okay.
You influenced me when I walked in here today. The way you have everything together, I thought Conan's really got his stuff together.
Mm-hmm.
Because why? You took life seriously.
Mm-hmm.
And you planned for the future.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure you had big plans. Some of them maybe didn't work out. You know? I'm serious. I'm trying to be serious here.
Okay.
And I want you to tell me about yourself.
Well, I'd love to, but we're out of time.
No, I really?
Yeah, we're out of time because you and I'll take some responsibility.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take 25%.
Yeah.
I'm going to take 25%.
25 out of 30 is not bad.
No, not out of 30.
Out of how many?
100.
100%?
I'll take a quarter of the responsibility that you are a little bit of catnip to me. I do react to Kevin that way. I get a little giddy, but you are not just a wild Mustang that can't be tamed. You're a Mustang that's been drugged, caffeinated, and had a rocket shoved up its ass. And then
2 out of those 3 are correct. Caffeinated? I don't know about caffeinated.
But I'm going to ask everyone who listened to this entire. First of all, I think there's got to be a prize for anyone that listened to the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it is yet.
Why would you say that?
Because
you cannot, even on the outro, you cannot be serious and thankful.
Oh, I'm being quite serious. I think there should be some kind of maybe even a cash prize for anyone who can prove. Oh, God, Kevin, that they've listened to the whole thing.
Why do you do that in the middle of a sentence?
And then
And if anyone sees a continuity here that I don't see or a thread that I don't see, I'd love to hear about it.
That is your fault. You are the captain of the ship. Why do you let things get out of control?
Said the torpedo. You're the torpedo yelling at the captain.
Yeah, but a torpedo makes changes. You're a captain who doesn't make changes, and that's the problem. You're going off course.
Okay. You
Will you please take some blame for this?
Yeah, I did. I took 25%.
Well, out of 30, that's not bad. Hi, my name is Kevin Nealon, and I feel absolutely duped about being Conan O'Brien's friend.
It's a terrible thing to say.
Do you know what the word dupe means?
Yeah, I'm quite familiar with the word duped. I'm feeling duped
You hear
myself
that a
right
lot?
now. Yeah, I do hear that a lot. Yeah. People, when they bring up Kevin Nealon, say, how are you duped into being chums with that guy? Let me tell you something.
We're up on the wrong foot already. At least last time it took us a while to get to this point.
I respect you. I revere you. You're easily one of the funniest people I've ever known. I met you back in 1988.
First of all, do you like to be referred to as Conan or Team Coco or Coco? I mean, how many names? Do you have licenses for all those?
I do. They're all licensed. Conan, the name Conan, I licensed in 1967.
What about COB?
COB, I've got that too.
Capital letters.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you were saying about me?
I said that you were a time waster. You're
in 1988.
1988, I met you at Saturday Night Live. You were my favorite of the performers then.
Still.
Then, subsequent work has proven to be a bit of a disappointment. But I love you. I'm going to look you in the eye and tell you that I love you as a friend, as a tormentor. I love you, and I love having you on the podcast. Because you bring out a different side of me, an angry side, a petty side.
You are looking at me because I see for once your eyes are blue, and I've never known that before.
Because
you
we
never
don't
looked
look
at me.
each other. We don't.
I'm looking at you right now.
Yeah. Well, you're blinking a lot. Are you sending a
I'm
signal?
sending SOS to Sona.
You're sending a signal.
Get me out of here.
You're very blinky today. I don't know what's going on.
I do tend to blink a lot.
Yeah.
I watch myself sometimes in TV shows.
Yeah.
And I find myself blinking a lot.
So you watch your appearances on TV shows a lot.
I can't help it.
They're that good.
Help it.
They're that good.
I am good, actually, except for the blinking.
So
listen to me.
Yeah.
Let's get down to it.
You know what? I've been hoping we would get down to it, and this is the time to do it.
Let me just tell you something about how you've kind of come into my life a lot unexpectedly and not. So whenever I'm about to see you, I always second guess what I'm wearing, because you commented once when I wore. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
I was at your house, or I met you for lunch or something, and I had a sweater on, a V-neck sweater with no T-shirt.
I thought which was a mistake.
You were so annoyed.
I was annoyed because I saw like a big V part of your chest, and I didn't.
It's called the body.
Well, then we got a problem. Houston, we got a problem. Is that funny? Remember that movie? You
watch a lot of space movies?
I do. Let's not get up on that cul-de-sac. Let's stick to your chest. It bothered me.
You didn't even see my chest.
Everyone knows you wear a T-shirt and then you put a light sweater over it.
No.
Especially when we're of a certain...
I actually,
She's
I
got
think
a
it can
V-neck
go
on now.
either way.
But what about when you're a certain vintage? I looked you up online. You were born March 3rd, 1931.
No, you're way off.
And you were a very important part of the Truman administration. No one wants to see...
Here's what I don't like about the way you dress. May I?
Oh, yeah.
You wear those thin T-shirts, so your nipples are popping out.
Yeah, that's right.
And nobody wants to see Team Coco nipples.
I need people...
You know what I'm saying?
I want people to know that I'm a sexual being.
How are they going to know that?
They're going to see my nipples. If they see my nipples, they'll know.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite when it comes to your nipples? Do you like one over the other?
I'm going to say I like the left one, maybe a little more.
Now listen to me. My chest.
Why do you keep...
You don't even
you're
see my
on a
chest.
podcast. You have the microphone, and you keep saying, now listen to me.
Because you interrupt me every time I try to talk.
Go ahead. Go ahead. The floor is yours, Senator.
Go ahead. When you're finished, I'll continue what I was saying.
I'm done.
Okay. Let's go back to the V-neck. Sona has a V-neck on, and
she has a shirt underneath.
I don't
even have any cleavage. And I'm not hiding anything.
Well, it's not-
I mean, if you take care of your body, maybe you know this. If you take care of your body, you're not afraid to show some, masculinity.
Well, I don't.
What if I wore a V-neck T-shirt under the V-neck sweater? Does that count?
No, it doesn't actually. It doesn't.
That's called layering.
I don't want to see. I wasn't prepared. And we were eating food. And I was looking down at my chicken that had the skin on it and then looking at that part of your chest. And I kept looking from the skin of the chicken to your chest. And it was freaking me out a little bit.
Do you require a chicken to wear a V-neck sweater or a T-shirt under those feathers?
I think even you know that you've gone too far.
I got to wrap this up, man. I got to wrap it up.
We're not going to wrap it up. We're not going to wrap it up. Oh, time for a little sipperoo. I love when you take a sip because it means you're not talking.
You don't have a straw, do you?
No, not for you. We did that last time. And
Oh, we did?
I think you. Oh my God.
All right, man.